What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, my man, boys and girls? Hello. Welcome to the Atrocity Cup, guys. I'm joined here with, first of all, Dingley, Wiz Esports and Eltro City Esports coach. Been in the game since the very, very beginning. Been playing since the launch and now coaching the boys up at Wiz and Eltro City. Yo, Dingley, introduce yourself.
You already know, Zinger. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, I'm super excited to commentate over, what I believe this is going to be like the first stacked tournament of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3. So, this is awesome. Let's go.
All right, Dingley, man. And now with us also is Aji. Aji is a content creator, been playing since Season 2, Season 3, and now joining us with his big, fat microphone. Yo, Aji, take it away, my man.
Hi guys, welcome to the Atrocity Cup. I'm so hyped for this, and I think we're going to get started in 4 minutes now, and super hyped for it. Let's go, boys.
All right, guys. Sorry, I was hearing a bit of delay. So, I think we're all excited for this to begin. One of the things I've noticed about this event is the ability that qualifiers get to participate with invitational players. So you're kind of mixing the unknown community that's been hustling and playing and grinding, and then you have the other side of it, invited professionals who've been always competing. You can always see them on the ladder board. What do you think, Dingley?
You know what? I think having open qualifiers, it really, I think those players, since this season's been 2 days old, and they've came top 30. Top 30 is not difficult.
Did Dingley lag out?
Yeah, I think we have a bit of technical problems with Dingley. He got disconnected.
Yeah.
Yo, Dingley, are you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, about that. So 30 qualified players with a season that's 2 days old, they're all insane. So I really think we're gonna have some dark horses.
Yeah.
In terms of really good players that might actually steal the crown here. That's what I think. What about you, Aji?
I'm really happy that they invited only 70 players. That means more underdogs get to participate in this tournament. Only 30 people is a lot, so we're going to get to see many underdogs in this tournament.
I mean, guys, I'm taking a look at the chat. I'm very excited about this. One of the first competitive events of Season 3. I think it's one of the first solo games because I've been seeing a lot of people grinding on trios. Not a lot of solo competitive play out there. We're going to see it. First off, we're going to see how people are going to react with the map, how they're going to play with all these new metas. What do they have stored? What is their strategies? Is going to be completely different from what we've seen before. It's uncharted territory for all of us.
Yes, it
100%.
is. First of all, can we get how many of you all like the new shotgun? 1 if you like it, and 2 if you hate it. It's absolutely trash. Come on, chat. Show us some love.
Goodness. All right, let's see. One for trash and 2 for good?
No, 1 for good and 2 for trash.
Okay, 1 for good, 2 for trash. Come on, chat. Let's see what you I see a lot of trash cans.
Yeah, there's a lot of
All right, guys, listen. Today is going to be huge. I'm taking a look at the names of some of the players are playing. And we have some big names, man.
Yeah.
We have Pancake, man. We have Kritokon. We have Unit. We have Suriano, Stilson, Hell on Stream, Snowvax, Oryx Venom, Fahad. Man, we have a lot of players. Who are you excited to see, boys? Who are you excited to see?
Ooh, I want to shout out my Southeast Asia community. That's where I'm from, especially Cursive. He's playing on 100 ping. That's insane. The fact he's able to come so far. If you don't know much about him, guys, he came second in the FNCS Grand Finals for duos on 100 ping. That's insane. No one. I don't think maybe I can't even count on my one hand how many people have done that. So yeah. Shout out to the Southeast Asia guys. Who do you want to shout out, Azzy?
I'm supporting my boys back at ELC. They've given me my big breakthrough, so I'm going to support them throughout this tournament.
All right, all right. So we already have this bit of preferences going. Okay, I know the crowd is all rooting for big names. They're all rooting for Soriano. I can see some Soriano names in the
Yeah,
chat.
Soriano.
I see the boss man of Blitz in the chat. What's up? I see Mr. X Jam as well in the chat. I mean, we see a lot of cool people hanging around now, and we're gonna all see them kind of trying to destroy each other in the game. So let's hope.
Yeah, I really want to be looking at those
ELC.
players who are landing at the new POIs, like what Caddy Corner, Rickety Rig, and the Fortilla. Those are like really new POIs, only came out for a few days. So like whoever wins that, they've been putting that work into, study the POI and all of that. So yeah.
I want to see the Yeet Impulse launcher get into play, and we should get some really good plays with it.
Man, I want to see that OP grappler that you can use all the way from Lazy Lake down to map season 3. That's how long that grappler is, man. It's so OP. I want to see how people play with it. And we're going to see if pros like Mr. Soriano, who always, when he had the grappler, had intense, insane performance, is he going to continue this? Is this what he's going for this year or this season?
I think the helicopters are going to be meta, and I want to see how many people we have in the end zone with the helicopter and all the memes that are going to come after that.
Man, I could just imagine Twitter after the event with people taking screenshot of that idiot. What are you doing up there? It's a competitive event. Are you going to see bullets flying out from all over the map? Everybody just focusing on the helicopter.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny because you can only see helicopters from a certain distance if you have all like your view distance on Epic. I know for like a lot of competitive players, they have it on low, so it'll be funny if they won't even get spotted.
My man. All right, I think we're gonna start in a bit. Let's see what's going on in the chat. All right, Brooke is here. No way Dingley is casting. Well, yes way Dingley is casting right on my right.
Yes,
Mr. Snowvax is in the house. Mr. Nile, Adi. I think everybody that's playing the game is in the chat. What are you guys doing here?
So Moisa, what's up? Lames, Icy, how you guys doing? Good to see you guys.
ELC Alyan in chat.
Horace, what's up? Steady as well. Hawk, Stilson. All right, we're going to be getting to that game soon. I think the first game. Who you guys going to think is going to take the top one? Let me know in chat.
Man, I'm just excited to see how everybody's going to react with the new weapons. I've been watching a lot of the Middle Eastern boys stream. I've been looking at their gameplay, and I've noticed something already. I've already noticed something. And in the old days of the pump, and in the old days I was like last week, but now we call them the old days. So with the whole pump mechanism, so I'm not somebody who knows how to play. I've only been playing this game for 6-7 months. So it took me 6 months to figure out the whole mongrel edit / I don't know what. So and then they take it away from me by taking away this pump. Okay, they take away everything I've been grinding on for the past 3 now. But what they did is so smart, because you see that pump. You used to edit a wall and shoot in. That was the kind of the strategy type of thing, right? They flipped the table, man. Epic Games flipped the table, man. They just changed everything. They made it reverse. Yeah. Now you're not on the giving side of the wall. You're on the receiving side. You're charging your shotgun while you're waiting for that other guy to make a mistake and come through, so that you pump that shot in his face, right?
Yeah, that horrible sound of the psh, Oh.
Man, that sound
makes me anxious.
I don't know what I want to compare it with, but it's not nice.
So I think we should be starting soon. Yeah.
I was just checking with the boys. In the meantime, I want to read out some of these names that are playing. I can see a lot of players from the Sonic team: Sonic Shan, Sonic Cakepack, Veni, BK6, and Jadeja. Man, what's really cool about this in the Middle East, this diversity of team members. This is insane, man. I love this. I love how diverse our teams are in terms of roster, region, the way they work, the way they play. And in the end, you always see those teams in the top 10. You don't see anybody in the very bottom. They're, I could say, almost equal in terms of performance. There's always a team getting much better points, of course. But when you see such diversity in the top 10 ladder every single time, it's so nice.
Yeah, Middle East has always been a bit unpredictable as in terms of the leaderboards. Like, let's hope some underdog wins this. I don't want Soriano to win every cup. So let's see what happens.
Hey, why you do this to my boy, man? Why do you do this?
I'm sorry,
I
man.
like
I'm
Soriano.
sorry.
I like Soriano. I like Unit. I like seeing them in the top 5. And here we go. That first look
We're
at
finally
that
in game. Let's
blue
go.
map. All right, let's see that distribution thing. This is something I'm really excited to look at now.
This is an odd bus, I'm not gonna lie. Really far drops for
Yeah.
everyone on the south, east, southwest side of the map. Top right of the map looking pretty uncontested right now. Looks like only I see 4 players in that whole top right sort of massive square.
What do you think is going to be the most contested area?
I'm looking. Looks like a lot of people gliding towards the Fortilla right now. I think they want that bottomless shock
Yeah.
jug.
All right, going to Oryx Venom. I don't see anybody around. Yeah, just a bunch of henchmen trying to take away some of his HP.
Definitely don't want to see an upset of like a henchman killing him. So gotta be careful.
Have you landed
I'm
here
really-
before?
I have.
Yeah.
I once died to the kid, the boss, and it was pretty sad. I just rage quit. I'm like, no more of this.
Yeah, I would destroy my screen. That's why I stay away from locations with henchmen. Oh, we see the first showdown today with BDX Fizzy versus Obid. Quite an early kind of game. They both have the zone, I think. Yes, they do. So it could be comfortable. Oh, that sound, guys. Do you hear that sound?
Yeah. Oh my god, look at that damage. How does he do this?
Yeah, that's what people haven't adapted to yet. Like this shotgun, before looking at what it's the green rarity does 180, or I think it's the blue rarity that can do 200. And that's crazy to think that you can deal really heavy damage and just completely turn the tables of the fight. In my opinion.
I've seen the gray charged shotgun, a headshot at 180 damage.
Yeah, it's insane. Now let's remember that TAC also got nerfed as well. So TAC isn't as strong as it used to be.
So we see
Yeah,
UHM fight here. And
That's something I'm a
Oryx
bit
mid-on.
disappointed in. I kind of feel now it's Epic Games' way of telling us this is a gunfight now, you know?
And
Look at that,
UHM
4
goes
shots.
down. Yeah.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
going down early on from the first game, man. You notice it's 5 shots, and 2 of them were pretty good shots here.
Yeah, but like with this new shotgun only having 3 pellets, right? If you miss your first 2 shots or like miss your whole mag, it's really hard to recover that. You see there, like the TAC, the DPS of that gun, it can dominate. If the opponent doesn't hit their shots, you kind of overfeed.
It's very similar to the days of the pump versus the TAC.
And
that
Atrocity
policy's
Mido with the
old.
kill. Oh my god, the owner of Atrocity just...
He's the organizer, right?
Yeah, right. He is.
Let's go.
He was so low on HP and he just clutches it up. It's insane.
Yeah, talk about making a statement there. That's really good for him.
Yeah. He wants to show people that even though controller has been nerfed, I'm still really good with my raw aim.
He's controller or keyboard mouse?
He's a controller.
Okay.
Just talking to me is practicing on like the 20% aim assist strength, so obviously not the full 100. And he said his aim is still amazing, so he's one of those controller players that really, really, really good.
PDX Ranger, I've seen him, I think, in a few other events as well. Talented dude. Haven't seen a lot of placement from him yet. Ooh,
Maybe this will be the
okay.
first.
Exactly. And all you
He
can
has
hear is
zero
that
builds, bro.
charge, man. That charge, seriously. Man. Oh, man. I think the other guy knows that he doesn't have any builds, because if I was him, I would have pushed it very quickly. If I knew. Oh, there we go with the finisher. If I had,
Yeah, this
was,
whole
oh,
yeah.
flamers.
This
Very
whole
nice, very
south,
nice.
southwest, southeast side of the map, very scarce in terms of materials. What I've seen, like brick, you won't find much brick here. So that whoever's landing here, you really got to be comfortable with like those low mat situations. Using the old builds, perfecting like your movement.
Asmar Kiritukan, man, the solo FNCS champion of last season. The guy was so consistent in his landing on the yacht. I think he's playing the same game here. For 5 games during the FNCS final, he was very consistent. I think more than 5 games, 7 games. Consistent, alone on the yacht. And that patience, man, that determination got him to winning that top spot result, man. And right now, he's facing a showdown. Who's going to act first, do you think?
I think it's going to be
Well,
Kirito Kun. If you saw the FNCS finals, you would have noticed he was on 3rd place till the end. And in the last match, he clutched up and took the grand finals. It was great.
yeah, one thing I also noticed about Kirito Kun is he forces a fight. No matter who lands at a spot, he wants to dominate a spot. You think he just had 5 games uncontested? Nah, he had to fight that drop.
Just
There he
got
gets taken
knocked.
out.
He just got knocked. But he was very hasty on this one. He gave up. You were just saying that he forces a fight, and he definitely gave up there and forced
Yeah.
the fight.
When you're playing against like these top 100 players, like if you have to force a fight, if you don't have a good setup, you're gonna get punished. These aren't your open league arena players. These are like the top players in the region.
Absolutely, man. I don't know. Can we move to somebody in the middle of the map to where the old agency was? Or maybe go to one of the top players everybody's been looking for, Soriano, or Stilson. My man. Stilson. One of the best players, controllers, soccer team members. The guy is an absolutely amazing gentleman. And I think right now he's right at the heart of the old agency. What do they call this area, Dingy?
The authority.
The authority.
The authority. Yeah, you need somebody British to commentate on that.
Yeah.
Stilson running down the authority. All right, Wasp trick shot here, basing up, waiting for either Stilson to come out or Out G to come in. I mean, Stilson is well comfortable within the zone. Trick shots, will he hold this guy back? I mean, it's pretty far. Yeah. No, he's going to rotate out. What do you think is the right play here, Dingley?
Well, if you look at a zone, like this first zone pool is very south. So, with that being said, there's going to be a lot of congestion towards this top area of the map because all these people on the north side are going to have really long rotates. So honestly, I want to be getting out of this area because if you're going to take a fight on this edge, your third party potential very, very high. What do you think, Aji?
I think Oj is playing really well here using his nades. Like, he just saw them and decided to use them. He's going to play it safe because placement has a lot of points in this cup and elimination has only 2. They use the FNCS format, but they changed the points for elimination. So I think everyone's going to try playing passive. What do you think, Zinko?
I'm kind of sure now Stilson inside is listening. What's that noise outside? Who's shooting? Him screaming out. So he's probably wondering what's going on outside, but I don't know, man. I believe in trick shots. I have a feeling that this is trick shots' fight. But yeah, man, you never know.
I mean, this is cool, the authority. So if Stilton sees these players fighting outside his area, he may want to take some authority and go finish off both of them.
Hey! That's a well use of pun. All right. I like this early game. I'm glad we don't see. We're not going to see any shark type of drama this time around. But I'm anxious to figure out which region is going to be the area everybody's going to fight over.
And Oj on 3 HP. It's going to be tough for him to win this fight. Oh,
Yeah.
And he goes down.
Called it, man. Called it.
Yeah, you believed in him.
Oh, Nimeh here, applying pressure to Asmar Tobi on high ground. Nimeh and Asmar Tobi, both insane Middle Eastern players, man. Always placing very consistent. Coming here back to Stilson. I think he went on the other side. He has his own fight here away from the authority. I wonder who with. I cannot read. Maybe you can.
He's pushing Eltrocity Dave.
All right,
Like,
let's see.
Dave is one of the people who made Fortnite famous in India. He's been very consistent with his placements, and that's why Eltrocity decided to take him. And he's also a content creator.
Ooh, and he gets
He
knocked
goes down.
by Stilson.
Amazing
Nimeh
mechanic.
here.
Still.
Man, GG's. We're gonna see more of him. I think we have 4 more games to go, so everything is possible at this stage, guys.
Yeah, 100%. We just notified, like, damn, those mechanics from Stilson, the Mongar Classic, was insane. Especially on a controller, must take hours upon hours to learn that.
Yeah, and Stilson, man, grinds a lot. I from what I see him streaming, he's non-stop grinding. He's non-stop playing, non-stop sweating, and that's when he's streaming. I'm sure he spends twice that time. Whoa, Nimeh takes out Kobe. Twice as much offline, off stream.
Damn,
Man, you
despite
gotta
that
give this
tactical
game.
shotgun nerf, NM7 is still able to hit hard there and get his kill.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
turning into a a gunfight type of game, man. When you have multiple shots, when you need to like wrestle on the last bullet, it turns into a gunfight versus the old one pump, properly aimed type of game. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
I really love how they put whirlpools for rotations. So like people can't stormhold that much, and Middle East is known for it. So I think everyone's going to read zone in time this time.
I really like the new introduction of whirlpools as well.
They remind me of those. You remember back in season maybe 9 or 10, the things from the ground that shoot up air.
The geysers, right? The geysers.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? A stink bomb?
Yeah, the sting bombs. Yeah.
My
You
God,
can pick
I
them
missed
up
that.
very
Sound.
well.
I missed that sound. You know, I haven't played well enough this season yet. Man, I cannot wait. And watching these players play and see what they're doing already is excellent practice, man.
You're gonna need to like contact one of these pros to help you get you Champions League, Zinger.
Hey, that would be the day, eh? I just figured out double edits, and then I found out there's something called triple edits. They keep adding edits, man. What are they doing?
Just boomer things, man. Just boomer things.
All right. Not a lot of fighting going on. We're at the start of Zone 3 with 59 players out of 83. I would call it stacked, right?
Yeah, it is pretty stacked. But I think we would have expected a little more players by the end of this circle.
Listen,
I mean,
again,
actually
it's a new
watching
season.
other regions. Yeah, watching other regions, there's been no like second zone storm surge hasn't really been much of a trend. I feel like a lot of players are trying to kind of claim their drop, fight off their drop, just to learn, like take everything in a more macro approach. And I think that means like the player count early game is going to be lower than we expected than when we compare to like last season.
Yeah, I think at the beginning of every season that kind of happens, right?
Yeah.
Playing the end game, taking it slow. You need real understanding of the map and every single corner of the map, both on a pubs level and on a competitive level, before you can properly maneuver it, can I say. Plus, we had a very long season, the season before that, so plenty of competitive games. So it gave them this opportunity to be able to prolong the game longer than usual.
Well, this is a risky fight. Killer Boy and counter taking here. Riot's first zone is about to come in, and they're still fighting on the edge. See how if they're both going to manage to rotate into zone or not.
MES
Like
Clown, man.
With the helicopter play.
That guy is a
It's gonna
legend,
be an
I
easy
hear.
rotate. Yeah, he is. He placed. He's the only Indian, I think, to place first in a hype night, and it was a really big deal. Like it was the start of for a Fortnite career kind of thing for Indians. So like everyone believed they could do it just because of Mess Clown.
That's great.
Very nice, but if you can notice everybody trying to take a shot at Clown.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, being in that helicopter, you're the dark sheep that everybody hates. And Sin Lord Bruv is also in that helicopter, going up to say hello. We're the two most hated people right now on the map. But hey, it's all about placement, right?
I wonder if Sin Lord also has crash pads, because obviously if Clown gets shots out, he's just got those crash pads to help him, completely avoid full damage.
Yeah, but that HP of his doesn't help. Wherever he's gonna fall, I can see. Oh, who's up there? We have 4 helicopters in the sky. Pain. Somebody just fell down. I'm telling you, these guys are the victim. Are gonna be victims of destruction. RV takes out Night Fury. You know RV, the trio of Soriano and Unit. The guy has been doing great lately. Oh, very nice quick snipe. All right, another helicopter brought down. I mean, listen, Digley, you're a coach. Would you ever advise any of your players to use that helicopter during a competitive event?
Oh, you know what? Like, why not try it out? Why not try it out? We're only 2 days into this. Honestly, I'm not sure if helicopters are really meta yet, but I think it's worth trying them. Let's talk about zone here. Pool's right on this hillside. Aji, what would you be doing if you were one of those guys in the water right now and had to traverse all the way up that hill?
I'd probably start rotating early because I know if I'm the one who's rotating late, I'd probably get lobby focused by the whole server. And NM7 looks to have different plans. He's just gone for his kill. And I think it's played out well for him.
He's able to get in quite for free here, honestly. No one's really looking towards this choke point, which is the water.
Yeah, but he's not afraid of taking a shot while he's in the water. Man, TU Nimeh is one of the best players I've seen. I love watching him play. I think he usually plays with Fahad and these boys. What a guy. Oh, Storm Surge 77. Let's see who's been comfortable and who hasn't. The Universe getting some bad shots from the back and not a lot of heals. Bye-bye, my man.
And
GG
Maxi
by
takes
ELC
him out.
Maxi.
Yeah.
Maxi getting a really good refresh. When you get a refresh in the 4th and 5th zone, really puts your material economy in a really good spot. You see has max materials, 150 builds there to use. When we compare it to this guy, One Tap Hayden, only 26 builds. That's what happens when you don't manage to get a kill from the early game all the way to the end game. Yeah,
and he needs those tags right now. He just got himself from minus 22 up to 9 above. He's gonna keep pushing.
Maxi seems to be getting lobby focused right now. Dingley, you've coached Maxi, right? So what do you think are his strengths? What do you think are his strengths and going into
really
this end game?
Player. His strengths, I know he knows how to play that. Dead side rotates. He knows how to play his different scenarios. And obviously there showed his strength by getting that impact right before 5th zone, which is really good. I'm quite happy.
He doesn't seem to have any heals, which is going to play out tough for him.
Yeah.
But let's see what he does.
From the beginning of this game, I haven't seen anybody with a nice loot yet.
Yeah.
I'm just comparing to the season before with that mythical loot, this diversity. Right now, I feel like either they don't have the appetite for it, or I don't know.
Well, I think also there's only I believe there's only 2 mythic POIs now. Before last season we had like the Shark, Grotto, etc. Now we only have Fortilla and Caddy Corner, I believe.
Snowvax takes out Clown, and Snowvax with the high ground, trying to just hunt as many birds as he can. And you know
Didn't
Snowvax.
Clown have crash pads?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't use it
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
My
He tried to
goodness,
fall
man.
damage.
Oh, did he not use it? Oh,
Yeah, he did.
And Snowvax is
yeah,
an
so
A
it's
monster.
Snowvax.
I don't see a
he's in
sniper
a
with
really
him now.
good
Thank God for everybody below him. But man, he's got a pretty good view. Rampage
Yeah, he's in probably
going.
dominant position.
It's his to lose, you know, and I already see somebody on the second story, just below him. You know, this is something I'm afraid of in competitive games, and I see it a lot. When you take high ground too early in the game, then the challenge of you trying to win the game versus the challenge of you trying to maintain high becomes too much.
Like they say, it's easy
Yeah.
to take height, but it's very tough to maintain it because you have to look down, you have to look behind in the storm to make sure no one takes high ground from you.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, going
It's
wearing out
out.
with flopper players.
Ooh, Stilson getting lasered, and he got knocked by Snowvax from up on top. He must be angry right now. He must be angry. All right, Rishu. Oh, with a massive shot. He's in the zone right now. Man, everything, so much going on. Sucker Snowvax from the high ground. Nahar Fahad just under him. TU Nimeh drops down. Unit, full HP, running around halfway in the middle. I see Bar Q Blitz just below him. Sonic Venki. I think there's a big fight going up with Snowvax eventually with Fahad, but Fahad pulls out with barely any HP left. Trick shots, look at trick shots taking over the height. Digley, you take it from here.
Alright. Alright, now we're going to see a 7th zone about to pop now. See all these players congested right up against his backside of 6th zone. Looking at X-Jam right now, he's in a really good position, just got his impact frag. He's got a perfect amount of shield, able to heal him up to full HP, which is really good. I think we see zone go back up a hill, which is very bad for these players as zone just went down the hill. Oh, I see who's going to be able to rotate up here. It's going to be very difficult. Well, now we've got Wasp trick shot still holding high ground here. He's going to have plenty of kill opportunity for all these players on the low ground trying to fight up this hill. Going to take advantage of that choke point. All his players trying to rotate in. Well, I wonder if we're going to see any crash pad plays for height. What do you think, Aji?
I feel like Trickshots is doing a really good job maintaining height, and he's focusing and finding different angles to take kills. And okay, so Barq Hero goes down. I can't say that name. Baruch trying to SMGN, and he gets the kill on Sonic Venki. And Rampage goes down.
Man, now Brooks trying to get out from the low ground with all the builds, getting away from Storm, and he knows he's walking into a massacre. He knows it. He can see the shots going on. Youngs takes out Venom. Unit takes out Jespy. Unit again takes out Flexi. My man, can we get a bird's eye view of what's going on so we can see who's dominating the heights? We have Trickshot still above, but Brixel goes on top while still getting shots from Trickshot from below. You can see Nimeh, Unit, Yonks all around each other. That's an intense fight going on here. And Nimeh comes in with the third party from behind. And who takes the end? Flamors. Flamors eliminates most of them. It's a four players to go, guys. 2 up above, 1 down only. Sights and Brixel. Sights doesn't know that Trickshot is next to him. Man, he should have taken that shot. On to you, Digley.
Oh, well, final zone, we see, look, Brixel still really high HP. I think whoever has the most HP, because we see Zone here again going down the hill, and
It's
Wizbrook is going to take game one. Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
with a
Wizbrook.
storm, man. With storm damage, the guys get knocked. GG's.
Yeah,
5 kills for Wizbrook. First place for game one. Man, that was
That was a
insane,
great
bro.
match.
that
Okay,
was a
okay,
crazy
okay.
Zone. Crazy.
Yeah.
I want to get your professional, coach perspective on how things went during the first game, especially now that this is a new map. We're seeing new
Yeah.
strategies and new ways to play.
All right, I think, well, if we saw like the zones there, it pulled, I think whoever is on that hill to the left of Misty was, I think they got that deep placement because obviously they're basing up there early. Basing on top of the hill, that's what's called a power position. Able to take advantage of like, getting the next zone and also, possibly getting some picks and also keeping your materials really high. Yeah, that's Saka Snowback, for example, there. But yeah, on those hill zones, Wizbrook took that win by been able to get height really late on in the game, taking out the crucial moment where all those players are going to be running out of mats. You see there, he's able to clear up the low ground and then use those mats to get onto the high ground. We looked at other players like Trick Shots and others, right? They're running out of mats. They have no mats. That's what he said about Zinger the last time, trying to sustain high ground. And when it comes to like that 8-9 zone, it's not working. So yeah, Brook, really good win from him. What do you think about that game, Aji, as well?
I feel like it was really great because I think he had the Yeet launcher through which he impulsed up and got height, and that was the play I was looking for. Like, it was really great how he managed to take height and finish it off then.
Listen, I'm telling you, maintaining that high ground is tricky because you need to calculate what you're doing. When you're maintaining high ground, you're not only maintaining high ground, you're going for the win, you're going for a kill, you're going for domination, but at the same time, you're making sure nobody's crawling up from behind you, like we saw Trick Shots crawling
Yeah.
behind Brixel. You need to pay attention to all these different elements and all these different things that you need to do at the same time and then play. So doing it at a calculated time period, I mean, it must be tough. I'm not telling the pros what to do, I promise you that. But like doing it at the exact right time and taking it, and we saw Trick Shots at one point, taking it from Snowvax. That was perfect. And I was telling you, watch Trick Shots taking height. That timing was perfect. But Snowvax, man, I mean, you're putting Snowvax on a hill, you're giving him a burst shot, and you're telling him, go ahead, Habibi, it's bird season. Get yourself dinner, lunch, and everything for everyone. And this was Novak did, man. He took that AR and he's like, boom, dinner, boom, breakfast. I noticed he didn't have a sniper because we all know those crazy sniper hits that he does. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. What do you think the next game is going to be like?
I wonder if those players that died early off spawn are still going to continue to contest. Like we see like Mido taking out his enemy landed there and stuff like that. I wonder if maybe players are going to go back on their replays and look to see maybe some spots that have been uncontested. Doing a bit of planning there. What do you think? What do you think about like people are going to be contesting caddy corner, Agi? Because we saw there whoever had that shockwave launcher, they're able to get to that deep placement. So what do you think about that?
I think everyone needs a Viceroy now. After the first match, whoever died early will be demotivated. So they'll be motivated to go to the caddy corner and try their luck. So I think it's going to be pretty contested. And I think helicopters are going to be a no-no for everyone. As we saw, all the helicopters were taken down before the third zone. So I'm really excited to see what people come off with. And I think crash pads and peppers, like I'm really excited to see peppers, like how people use peppers to rotate to the zone. And I think it's going to be great.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. That helicopter, man, I'm already ashamed of using the helicopter in the normal pubs. And I'm somebody with 5 points in arena, boys. So I'm already ashamed getting in a helicopter in the middle of a solo game with nothing on the line. Just imagine these players. And Clown did have a crash pad. So I don't understand how it didn't he didn't use it or it didn't work. I see a lot of people in the chat asking for the leaderboards. So I'm gonna get an update and see if there is leaderboards. If not, it's probably gonna happen after the second game or the third game, depending. But we will keep you informed, guys. In the meantime, what's up, XJam? What's up, Trick Shots? Trick Shots, we saw you on top. We saw what you were doing. We saw how you got second place, I think. Keep it up, man. Keep up the hype.
Let's say hi to
All
other
right.
players. Ash, hello. Comte, what's up? Shaytax, how you doing? Really good GFX, by the way, Middle East. If you want some GFX, go to this guy, Shaytax. Shout out, FDOS, Cyclone, all in the chat. Thanks for you guys staying around and watching.
Hey, man, I'm happy to see Mr. Venom inside here. I was yesterday featured on their show. What's up, Mr. Abdullah? Guys, in the meantime, I know there is the Lucky Lad presents India versus Pakistan, the $400 prize for the console Trios Cup, guys. Powered by Lucky Lad, hosted by Infinity. The qualifiers are June 26th. Guys, check out the Wasp Esports Twitter page for more information on that. In the meantime, guys.
So I don't think y'all saw it, but Mad Clown just wrote in chat that my crash pad lagged out. I don't know how that's possible, but it did. So
It
now we
lagged
know.
out or it bugged out?
Yeah,
Wow.
it bugged out, I guess. Yeah.
No, man, that's a risk you
That's
cannot
sad.
take. Imagine you are in the finals, the FNCS. This is yours. You're hiding in a helicopter. You have 4 kills and boom, you're scored.
Server
You
live.
know,
There you go.
he was
How you doing,
spamming
Calvin?
space and didn't place. Damn, unlucky, clown.
Yeah.
All right, we have Sinlord here throwing a shot at Clown because Sinlord was in the helicopter as well, and he got dropped also. I think anybody who was on the helicopter got dropped, so it's not a nice place to be in. Man, in the meantime, I'm so excited to see what's going on. Right now we have the leaderboard, so if everybody's ready to see the leaderboard, type 1, and let's go for that leaderboard, boys.
Oh my God, Brook on first place.
I mean, yeah, he won the game eventually with 3
Yeah,
kills.
he had 3
You're
kills.
kinda
Yeah.
Unit. Man, this guy Unit. Listen, this guy. Every time I cast, this guy sneaks in. You don't see him the entire game. You don't see what he's doing, and suddenly he's not in the top 5. He's in the top damn 3. I see Hawk there. I see Kovo in top 2. Sucker Modisk, Asmar Kiratokan, Sucker Snovax, Romaisa, Killer Boy, and Mr. Stilson, number 11. Let's go, Stilson. Obito in 12. Nebzi in 13. Bomba, I'm not sure, guys. My eyes, so I'm zooming into the screen. I mean, take it from here, Dingley.
Yeah, let's see. 15th place, Wasp Rampage. 16th, MES, Yo, It's Me. 17th, Sinlord Bruv. And 18th, LND Nile. Wonder if you can see the next page. It's only the first game, guys. These won't be the same positions necessarily. So, yes, you've got some other people.
Guys,
Parky Phantom, ASMR Spy.
Sorry to interrupt you, Dingley. I can see a lot of people in the chat saying that it's bugged. Yo, guys, don't worry. Yes, I got it. Debsy, Matt Clown, everybody. Okay, we got it. It's bugged. The team is working on updating it. We apologize for that. It's going to be updated with the right names and right numbers. So let's see what's going to happen next. I think we're just going to start the game, guys. Okay, listen. Let's just start the game. Wait for the back-end guys to manage whatever bugged out with the leaderboards. And then we can come back and yeah.
Yep, rest assured, we'll get that leaderboard sorted for you guys. Don't stress. It'll be fixed. Everyone's going to be in their same spot. Everyone just, can chill out. Yeah, let's get this game started then.
Oh, I got my stack here, Sin Lord. It's here, bro. Ready to go, man. Don't mess with me.
Zinger, I knew you would come with a gun, so I came with mine.
What is that? What is that little piece of chocolate?
Therefore, nothing, bro.
What is that? That's like a Christmas
I'm
dessert
leaving.
for me, bro. That's
It
like
hits
my
hard, but
Christmas
okay, it hits
dessert,
hard.
bro. What are you
Ah,
talking about, Yahi? This is, this gun was irrelevant last season when I had it behind me. Everybody was like, what, tack? Nobody likes tacks. Everybody, I use pump, yo. I'm a pro player. I use pump, man. I'm like, yeah, okay. Season 3, boom, in your face. Tack is a superstar. That's it. All right. I have it on good authority that the game started. Let's go, boys. Let's see where everybody's jumping
get it.
down.
So game 2 is underway, and let's see where people go.
I'm going to let you, Dingley, take care of the start of this game.
All right. Yeah, we see a bus here. Quite a nice central bus going from the south to the north of the side of the map. So sort of show for like a quite even distribution of players. Let's see if me and Aji were correct about Caddy Corner being contested, overly contested.
I think we will be.
I hope
I
so.
can see at least 5
1,
people
2,
go.
3, 4, 5 people.
Yeah.
We were right. Look at those islands in the bottom left of the map. You see like a lot of players all taking those islands, Not gonna have one of them which is not contested.
I'm not sure where the camera is drifting away right now, but I think it's because it's after midnight. It's much better with Asmar Spy taking his first shot. I can see already Hell on Steam getting knocked early on in the game. Oh my God, what's gonna happen here? All right, Smite trying to get a trick shot out of this, and Venom is like, "Yo, I can do trick shots too, bro." This is reminding me of the Harlem Globetrotter.
I love that.
Wait, why isn't he afraid of that henchman? No! Esmar Spy got knocked so early by Oryx Venom. But he didn't have anything to fight with except that rifle, right? Esmar Toby right here. Takes away Modisk. Modisk was up in the top 10 in the leaderboard. This is gonna affect his placement after the second game, man. And look at Toby going for the gray tack instead of the green charge. This should tell you a lot, yeah? Suriano takes away Bar Q Pain. And again, man, notice gray tack versus blue charge. Suriano here,
Looks
man.
like
FNCN's champion, one of the crowd's most favorite player. The guy is just insane. A staple up in the soccer team. Man, that guy is a joy to watch.
Now we have ELC Joseph here fighting MES Dom at the station north of the map. So you're yet again playing in a very low material environment. Really got to use every single one of them builds effectively. See, I think he's just going to stand off in this space and call this station a home here. I wonder if he's going to let Dom in or not.
Yeah, I think it's ZNC attacking him. No, that's a different POV, sorry. ZNC Twistinator. I haven't heard about this guy. I'm not sure. Aji, do you know him?
No, I think he's in Team Zenok or something like that. But you saw he was doing an edit course right now with the peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people are going to practice fast edits now because of the pepper meta.
Yeah, exactly. That pepper meta is something to look out for, man. It's going to be hard to play that in endgame, though.
Yeah, I feel like the peppers could be used really well in like early game, right? Because your speed is doubled or tripled for like 60 seconds. Like that could be really hard for your enemy to track you. We see there ELC Joseph. I think he gets the kill, but then he gets third partied by Sonic Zaid, so he's able to grab. So now Sonic Zaid is able to grab 2 players worth of loot, which is really good. You're gonna set him up really well for this game.
So I don't know if you guys saw the qualifiers, but Sonic Zaid is one of the 30 and he was in top 5. Like he came 5th place. So like you can say he's earned his place, so we'll get to see a lot of him.
Asmar, man, Kirotokon also getting contested again. He needs to let everybody know that whenever there's a boat, there is Asmar Kirotokon. I'm an FNCS champ. I've earned my way, and this is where I land. And right now, I think he's alone. That kind of scared off
even though he
whoever
died
was
on
here.
spawn, doesn't back down.
And he has the zone, which is great. Brixel, we saw him at the end game. I think he was top 3 or top 4. I'm not really sure. Going against Adwani. Wasp Adwani, another amazing team. Wasp Esports, man, making headlines every day. They sign a new player from NA East. The guys are doing well. These are good shots if it weren't for those walls, you know?
You see that Merry Marauders team, those AI bots that spawn out of the sky. You know what? Brixel may not even get the kills. These guys apparently have literal aimbot. I've seen people getting sniped from over 100 meters by these AI. Alright, Aji, explain what's going on here with BK and Hayden fighting.
So BK619 seems to be in control of this fight, even though he has low HP, but he's pretty confident. And one tap Hayden hasn't hit a single shot, so I don't think he knows that Sonic BK619 only has 100 HP. But oh my god.
And right now he knows he's white. And he's gonna take he's gonna take advantage of that.
He's gonna take control of it.
My goodness. One Tap Hayden. One Tap is a very famous Indian team that closed down, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It was there for a good 1 year and it was pretty good. It was pretty famous.
Yeah, I heard it was one of the OGs. Bark Yonks, Snowvax, Obid, Hawk, all surrounded. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think the closest thing is Snowvac versus Obid, while Hawk is just chilling under the bridge. Yes. So it's a bit stacked, more stacked now at 60 players. About now, it's pretty okay. Oh, Phantom is showing down with. I'm not sure who he was fighting with, but man, this exchange of shotgun rounds. I mean, players practice on being able to kill with one shot, and to not be able to do that using the tac, it's hardcore, man. I mean, back then you could get one shots with the tac, right, Dingley?
Max damage with attack. For the blue tac, I know it's like 158, and then the gold tac is somewhere in that 190 category. Aji, how mad would you be, right, if someone just got into your box and you hit them 198, leaving only 2 HP, and you die? Oh man.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot of times on stream, so I know how it feels. Like, it's always 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP.
Man, I'd rather be dead than be with 1 HP. Like, take my life away. Khalas, Habibi. I'm yours. Let's go.
So guys, what guns do you prefer? Is it attack or the pump? The new pump.
Zinger, go ahead and say.
The new pump?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and clearly say purple tack in the morning, purple tack in the evening, man, all the time, every time.
What about you?
I play on like quite high ping, 60 ping, so I definitely prefer the tac. It's a bit more reliable. You know, I've got 8 shots instead of 3. You know, if I miss some shots, and you know, I can recover well because obviously with that like 4.2 reload time on the charge, yeah, not good for me. Let's admire those crazy mechanics from Phantom there to get the kill onto Wasp Rampage. That's crazy.
I feel like when you play on 60 ping, it's really tough to be good with your mechanics because of the ping. So you have to focus on your aim.
100%, I agree, Aji. Alright, what's going on here, Zinger? Explain. Looks like a little cluster in the edge of zone.
We're looking at another classic kind of box fight type of game here, man. Wasting a lot of mats at this stage of the game. The season, the zone is almost closing, heading for the third one, and these guys are stuck outside. Limited health, limited mass. They're going into the very tough third zone that's going to already have some players boxed up and ready to go with their backup mats. All right, RV hiding in the bush. Do you think Venom sees him? Ooh, man, that was so close for comfort. What was that? Okay. See, there's a. Oh, finally we get to see some action from that beautiful little gun.
The
Alright, so
launcher is really balanced because it takes rocket ammo, which is really hard to find. So
yeah.
it's pretty balanced. Oh, he gets a kill.
Whoa! He gets the kill while the other guy was trying to padding out. But that cone, man, that cone ruined it for both of them. I mean, for one of them at least. The other got the win. Okay,
We see a
Sonic
lot of
Shan
these big
here.
fights happening on land. Because, like, you know, if
Sorry?
you're in the water, less chance. All these mid-game fights happening on land, right? You see not many fights happening in the water. So I feel like if you stay in the water or stay near a whirlpool, that's how you're going to make it to endgame.
Yeah, man, I can imagine. I mean, I'm looking at that map and I'm looking at how spread some players are from the zone. It's still a comfortable position now. We haven't seen Storm Surge much recently in the game and a half we've been in. We're almost halfway through the lobby right now. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how to translate all of this. What do you think?
And we get to see a little more of Soriano action. I'm sure, Zinger, you're pretty happy with this.
I am very happy to see one of the champs on screen doing what they do best. But 6 rounds on that SMG, on that P90 is scary, huh? Because you pull that gun when you're about to end things. Right? I haven't seen anybody riding the shark. I guess that's not going to be thing in competitive Fortnite. Or is it? Okay,
I feel like Soriano is going to be really tough for Soriano because he just has 6 bullets and no long range weapons. So he's going to have to play this really safe or find a grey AR, which I think he did.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we're spectating. Yeah. So we're spectating Beatray. Yeah, he just joined Eltrocity and he came first in the qualifiers. First place.
These are those dark horses I'm talking about. You know, like 2 days ago he wasn't signed. You know, I never heard of him, and now came first place in the qualifiers, and now looking really good here. 2 kills already.
And he's coming in to push Soriano, so that's going to be interesting. He left the fight at Pleasant and came here, so he wants that kill, no matter what. He wants it. But he needs to know he's not fighting anybody. That's so early on in the game. It could be unnecessary to have such a fight. Oh God, it's not looking good for him. Now I do know these are not all his launch pads. I think that's only a glitch with the spectate. But he needs a way out of here quick.
And he takes down Soriano.
He takes down Soriano with a charged pump from above, man. That was a beautiful shot, man. That was a beautiful shot.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get an emote when he goes back to zone.
I wouldn't do that if I was him. That's he needs to prove himself much more before he can dance over Soriano, my man.
I agree.
Novax again, man. Notice that same play. Boxes up, somewhere close, somewhere strategic. He has this 2-box setup that he creates. I think this is what we should call Novax's barbecue area. This is where he goes to barbecue some fresh birds, man.
Yeah, look at how he takes quite an elevated position every time. It's really good. You know, he's able to just see everybody ahead of him and, you know, plan his rotate. What were you gonna say, Aji? Go ahead.
I was saying that the Frenzy house was so stacked, there were like 6 people in just one room.
Looks like they made a family or something.
Yeah.
Sights, bomber, positioning, getting ready, boxing up. Kirutakon up in the helicopter. He needs to know that's not the. Look at the direction of the bullets coming in left, right, and center. That's how you're gonna get treated if you're up in that helicopter. And no other than Clown is telling him to get down from that helicopter while he was dominating the helicopter game just 1 round ago. All right, guys. This is the Atrocity Cup. $500 prize pool, guys. Team Atrocity are just getting started. They are just getting started, and here is the Queen skin, Mr. Unit. I love that skin, man. What is that skin?
Even I'm not sure.
Is that an
I think it's
FNCS
new in the
only
item
champion
shop.
skin?
It's a new one in the
okay.
item shop today. You know, Fortnite always coming out with them fire skins.
That's probably it. Unit, man, he goes unprovoked. He rotates in such a classy and relaxed way. He doesn't push. He doesn't allow to get pushed. And he reaches a stage where the guy is on top of the leaderboard. It's insane. Recently signed with Sucker. The kid, man, the guy has intense, insane future ahead.
He did have the grappler, so I want to see how that plays out for him.
Oh, wow, that would be great. I saw in the montage that was done for him, he had some insane grapple moves. But that was season 2 when you had the pump. I don't know what's going to happen when you're charging your shotgun mid-air.
We'll see how NM7 takes his rotate. He's got quite a max distance pull here, and another player below him, I believe. Wonder what's he going to do.
What's the ultimate secret to a rotate, Tiggly?
Honestly, in these endgame rotates, they just gotta book it. I bet that player below you's probably thinking like, rotate, please, for the love, like just rotate. It's like, you know, NS7 just needs to book it like he's doing right now. Yep, just blocking that top angle, doing a little pickaxe swing, malleable offense
I
right
don't
away.
think that's allowed, yeah.
Okay. Just
We're
call
gonna
it
not allowed. What are the
You
pickaxe
can't,
swings?
So the pickaxe swing was like back in like 2-3 seasons ago. Like anyone who didn't want to fight and wanted to rotate, they used to swing pickaxes, and it was like, you don't shoot me, I don't shoot you. So like that became bannable.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
sneaky, man. That is sneaky, and he gets the treatment right off the
Laser.
bat. That P90 up in your face, giving you a dental job to your face. My goodness, such a powerful weapon, man. Fizz, Mr. Fizz. Trying to get an angle, well positioned, I think. Within the zone, yes, he is. Plenty of people around him, though. All right. Would you take this fight? Or would you let it, or would you get out of here?
After seeing his HP, I'd probably take the fight. Like once I hit a shot, I'd take the fight.
Okay, yeah, and
Yeah,
he
that's
ends
what
it.
he did.
He took it and he ended it, and he got a nice refresher. I can see Sucker Vicey up on top. Betray, Cursive, that's your friend, Mr. Dingley. Obito,
Yeah,
Flexi, MS Hawk. It's happening on a mountain again, right?
Oh, pulls away from the mountain. This is gonna rotate straight away on this crash pad. Yeah, this is definitely messy. Look at this rotate tool. It's so simple. Doesn't work out for him there, though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those. One wrong direction, you can find yourself 100 meters deep in the zone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this how he's gonna try and claim the high ground? I guess it is. Wiz Brook keeping an eye on the high ground. Is it just me, or the map got darker this season? Like way darker.
100%. Yeah, I agree. Definitely got darker.
It became so dark for me. It's annoying. I'm trying to find ways against it so that I can see a bit brighter, because when it gets dark, I get sleepy. You don't want to get sleepy during the game, right?
You want to be wide awake as possible in this Fortnite. On top of everything. Otherwise, some cracked person with mechanics is going to completely just, leap all over you.
I feel like that was a great rotation by Shivam. He took his shots, found the launch pad, and he's in the zone.
EVL. Who is that EVL, Aji?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Probably one of the qualifiers. I like seeing new names, new faces, discover gameplay, find an underdog. Just like what happened now with Suriano. So it's nice to find players like this taking a bit of spotlight. Flexi on the high ground. Wow. Let's see what's going to happen here. A bit early to call it with 37 players in. We are at the end of the 6th zone, almost closing in 25 seconds. Let's go.
There are 2 helicopters on top. One of them was Cyclone. He also qualified through the qualifiers. So, funny part, Cyclone only had like 3 kills in the whole tournament, and he was in the helicopter the whole time. Like, all 4 games.
You're kidding.
Wow.
He was in the helicopter the whole game.
No. that's I don't know, man. All right, we can see some storm surge finally. Shan has been busy with 853 above. Sinlord padding out, Clown padding out, Venom padding out. I can see Shivam also padding out. I don't see a dominant high ground yet. It looks like Yonks is going for one. Kovo in the middle of the fight. LMD steady now with the knock. Cursive going his way off. Cursive is going to find an interruption from Adwani, who gets lasered by Kovo. Take it, Dingley.
Is Kovo here gonna try to get the kill onto Cursive with this new buffed AR? Is he moving up here? I think Zone's moving up this elevation, so you're just prioritizing getting all the way up. Let's see where 7th zone pulls. It's gonna pull up over the hill yet again. If you still have a launch pad, you're gonna want to be using that right now, just like Sonic Cake Pack and XJam is doing. Let's see Beta here in a really, really good position on the front side of the zone. Front side. When you're at the front side, you're at the least congested side. There's gonna be no players disturbing you. It's gonna be really good. Looks like Cyclone, formerly of ELC, is gonna take this high ground. Aji, take it over from here and show Cyclone on high ground.
Yeah, Cyclone is on high ground. He's trying to make his way forward and like take some fights. He doesn't need a refresh because he was in the helicopter and he falls. Oh my god, that's just sad. He didn't connect it properly. I think probably that's why he fell.
Yeah.
And Obito is getting pressured here.
Unit got knocked out by Flexi, man, in the last minute, and Obito right now getting interrupted by Mes Romesa, both teammates part of Mayhem Esports. Man, this is a savage endgame. Sonic creeping down on the lower ground. I see Nile as well on the bottom right. Flexi maintaining the high ground on top of everybody. Goes down. He needs a refresher, man, from his HP to his mats. Even his bullets are not looking that good if he's gonna rock the high ground. LMD steady and Nile. Sonic Zada going, and then Sonic Cakeback taking a lead out of everybody in the beginning. Dingley, take us through the end game, man.
Oh, I'm looking at Sonic Zide here with these 5 crash pads. I wonder if he's going to make a play onto high ground. As we saw before, high ground only had like 5 builds to play with. Sonic Zade's got like quite a healthy amount, 27 builds, especially in a zone as small as the Ninth Zone, with its speed traveling so slowly. When you got 27 builds, it's really, really good. He's getting that kill onto steady, another impact, gonna put his mats up as he grabs those siphon mats for 22 builds here. He's gonna go for another shot, it's gonna get stolen, and another whole cluster
and he wins
at
it.
the bottom. And he gets the win.
Sonic Shade,
oh
man.
my
Sonic
god.
Shade, man. Eliminates
Qualifier
Vicey. My god. He's a qualifier.
Yeah, he is. He came
qualifier.
5th.
My god, man. These are the things you want to see. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I want to see Krito in the top. I want to see Modisk in the top. I want to see all these boys in the top. But I also want to see the Zinger Supremes also in the top, you know? These are the names that I'm excited about. Names that we don't know. Names that haven't placed in FNCS, that haven't placed in Cash Cups. I mean, it's important, man, to keep an eye on those. Dingley, take us through what you think of the second game.
Oh, well, I was looking at that. I think, see that yet again, another zone going over the hill. I don't know what it is with this season, but another hill zone. Not a big hill as compared to last game, but it shows like if you're able to survive that hill zone, basically if you get up to the top of that hill and then look down, to those players who are fighting to get up, get that impact frag, get those mats at the, that choke point, that's going to set you up to win the game. And that's exactly what Sonic Zaid did. He's able to pick up those kills consistently throughout the end game. And then, obviously end him up with a win. I'm excited to see the Dark Horse solos on top. These people who really, want to prove themselves and are really motivated. Yeah. What do you think of that game, Aji?
I'm really happy that Zaid won. So I was watching his qualifier stream and he played really well and he went for the right refreshes, kept the high ground when he needed it, dropped people down, and I think he did really well, and that's why he got the Viceroy in game 2.
Okay, guys, this is where I need to apologize for the first game leaderboard, which was glitched. And you all were very generous to let us know about it in the chat. We're going to move over now to game 1 leaderboard. So what we're going to look at now is game 1 leaderboard. The players that were not added have been added to this leaderboard. And let's see what's going on. Are they sure this is the right leaderboard?
Yeah, I think this is the game 1 leaderboard. We can't see the game 2 one yet.
Okay, so
these are
we're
the
still there.
Yeah.
We're still there, man. We see Wizbrook on top, Flamers number 2, Brixel number 3. These top 3 names we didn't see towards the end game of game 2, right, Dingley?
No, I don't think we did. Yeah, so obviously when we see the second game leaderboard, it's obviously going to be shaken up a bit, like we all, I guess, predicted. But let's look at like the representation of orgs here. We got the Ultimates, Barq, Wiz, Wasp, MES, ELC. It's crazy. Also Sonic and Oryx. That's just crazy. Middle East, so much representation. I really love that about Middle East.
This is. Yeah, we're getting the same messages in the chat that is still bugged. Everybody's looking for the trick shot's name. So in the original file we had, there was a small issue. I think it got corrected now.
I'm pretty sure it's just a game 1 leaderboard, guys, just to clarify. Just gonna want to keep you guys up to speed and stuff. So when we see the game 2 leaderboard, that's gonna be the current, standings, guys. So yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for the third game. I see a lot of names in the bottom end, like Hawk, I think, that made it towards the end game of game 2. I see Obito as well. Kuretokon around. Sorry if I'm not saying your name correctly. Forgive me. But it's a very tough name, man. Yeah, man, it's pretty interesting to see Soriano in the very bottom at 82. Now, what's very cool about Soriano is that he holds back. And within 1 or 2 games, the guy can bounce back to number 1 and destroy things in your face. So I'm not surprised that eventually, if he wants to take on the top 10 of this leaderboard, he will. But I am excited about seeing some new names.
Sonic Zaid was in the 81st position last game and he just clutched up and got a victory. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see the next leaderboard and see him on top. And see, I feel like even if you don't perform the first game, the next games you can get better. Like, don't get tilted and just play.
Guys, man, I'm very excited. The top 10 is looking nice. We see the almost familiar names from X-Jam to Snowvax to Rampage to Mr. Unit to Kovo, Yonks and Nemeh. I mean, these are the usual names. I want to see some new names in the mix. I want to see some underrated, undiscovered talent. But most importantly, man, I want to see insane gameplay. Guys, we're watching you to teach us. I haven't played this season. I've played it 5 or 6 times already. What I'm watching right now is telling me everything I need to do in the upcoming month and a half of me playing this season 3. And I'm almost sure that most of the players now playing are exploring just as much as we are. You know, they're exploring these different rotations. They're exploring these different weapons, these capabilities. They're under the pressure of this being a prize pool competition, but at the same time, they're taking it as an opportunity to learn and understand. And this is what I want to see. I want to see new gameplays, Dingley. And I think you're best suited here among us three to notice these and just like hit me in the head. Zinger, yo, look at that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll try to. I'm sure I'll be able to, see what these players are doing. Next game, if you see some nice mid-game fights, seeing other players set up their fights, use their inventory, and obviously other little things that maybe I don't even know that they're able to get the kill. Yeah, yeah. If you really guys like, this is a new season with a top like 100 players right now. You're going to be, if you guys want to be looking over this VOD as well, looking over these games, and this is where you're going to get your good tips from. These are the players that are going to know the meta and have found like the most optimal ways to take those mid game fights, rotate, etc., etc.
Man, I'm super excited. The one thing I'm excited about is watching Aji speaking into his big, massive microphone. I still can't get over that microphone.
Hello.
It reminds me of my grandmother's radio with the alarm singing out of it. And I'm looking at the chat, Mr. FNCS champion, Mr. I unit is in the chat, man. We see you climbing up those leaderboards. A minute ago, we also saw Trick Shots, saw Soriano celebrating his top 82 placement. My guys. Who do you think is gonna win the ELC Cup, yo? Who do you think?
Can have Brixel here, Sue, just spamming Brixel. Let's see. Soriano on top. We're always going to see Soriano as well. Looks like
Soriano doesn't have a fan base. Soriano doesn't have a fan base, Habibi. Soriano has an army. This is how we refer things here in the Middle East. Huh? Soriano, no fan base, no fanboys, army. When I look at the fans of Soriano, I see Soriano fan 1, Soriano fan 2, Soriano top fan 1. They even have army ranks. You have fan, top fan, and medium army fan. This is the army that's behind Soriano. All right, guys, I have it on good authority that we have game 2 leaderboards ready. Guys, give me some. All right, then let's go. Brixel, as you expected, Mr. Dingley. Brixel at the top spot with Brook into Sonic Shade, game 2 winner in number 3, MES Flexi, number 4, Vicey in 5, Flamers in 6, Unit, the champ, in 7, Romains in 8, Nile in 9, and TU Nimeh in 10. Not bad for a top 10, guys, don't you think?
Not bad at all. Yeah, I like. I guess
It's pretty good.
The placement format still the same towards last season. You want to be getting that top 10 almost every game to be at the top, along with those eliminations to carry you through here. That's exactly what Brixel is doing. Same with Flexi and Sakarvisi, and also iUnit. Aji, what do you think about these players that kind of prefer a more W key playstyle? For example, MES Ramazia, who has an only average place of 20th. Another same with Flammers, average place of 43rd.
Yeah.
But their eliminations are carrying them through into the top 10.
I feel like they did better in the second game. That's why their average placement is 43rd. Because first game they might have gotten 80th place or something, and then next game they came second, so the average becomes 43. So I think that's why everyone's playing endgame. That's a good thing. Like we had a stacked lobby of like 60 players in the third third circle or fourth circle. So it's great. Everyone's playing for placement.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest play to go for, man. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting word from the management inside my ear that the reason the troubleshooting happened with the leaderboard of game one was because Trick Shots had changed his IGN, so it kind of bugged out the whole thing. However, the boys inside my ear are saying that everything is going smoothly. They're fixing the mistakes. So nobody wages a Twitter war because we had a bug, guys. I don't want to go on Twitter. See the hashtag Zinger Takla, Zinger Takla. I know Zinger is bold.
Oh my god.
I know Zinger is bold. I understand this. Give us a break. You know? I think game 3 is ready. I think so. I think game 3 is ready. We are just moments away from opening the door of the bus and kicking every single student's ass out of that bus, which, if you think of it, that's not really school friendly. I mean, that's the first time I think about it, actually. Fortnite is about jumping off your school bus. Jumping off your school bus. Is Epic Game telling us something, man? Did we just have an Illuminati moment, all three of us?
Oh no, I think so.
All right, let's go to that game then. Let's go to that bus in particular. And as usual, Mr. Dingley, I'm going to give you the floor to start with your early game analysis.
It's a similar bus to the first game as well. Yeah, well, I noticed, like, you know, when we're in like the top 100, it doesn't really matter what the bus route is, right? You know, these players all have their set drops. They're going to drop here every game. So when you think about these drops, I guess as distribution goes, it's going to be like similar every game. Yeah, as you can see, obviously these players who are towards the south side, southeast, southwest side of the map have a very long glide. Gonna leave them a little less time to loot up when compared to these other players. See, as you can see, like Phoenix Dream already getting a kill here onto Hero first before half the lobby's even landed. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's sitting all good here on this radio fence. What are you gonna say, Zinger?
I think we see more players in the game now. We see 93 players queued up. We've seen 88 before, so I think we're going to get a few more stack lobbies. Asmar Spy takes his revenge on Venom. If you remember the game before, Spy was eliminated early on by Venom, and this time around he's telling him, nobody, fool me once. Metro here is...
trick shotting.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Mentro's trying to look for a fight here with Cyclone. Let's see who's going to come on top of that one. While on the other screen, I can see Oryx Meduse. Yo, Aji, tell us what you think, man.
I feel like Mentro has less chances of winning this fight because he doesn't have a shotgun. So, and Cyclone misses a shot, but he gets him in the end.
I mean, this is the new thing with attack. If you're in attack showdown, you can miss a shot. If you are in a bump showdown, if you miss a shot, it's over, buddy.
I feel like it's only been 2 days, so we'll see a lot more plays from the pump. I think people haven't adapted to it yet. Like when the combat shotgun came into play, everyone hated it at first, and then everyone loved it in the end.
Yeah, people like to rip things apart before they realize how good it is.
I mean, everybody had mixed reviews about that charged shotgun because Benji kind of confused everyone. A lot of players really depend on what Benji says. And Benji went up, tweeted saying that the charged shotgun is insane. And if you don't know how to play with it, you don't know how to play. Then, after everybody started saying that, yeah, Benji said that, so we're going to say that, he goes on saying, oops, sorry, the charged shotgun isn't that good. You know, so this kind of bamboozled a whole bunch of players out there trying to give their opinion about that gun. The authority war here, I can see Fahad trying to lay claim. In the very bottom is Soriano. I think that's Soriano. And I feel he has... Yeah, where is Stilson, number one? And number two, I feel that Soriano has the grappler. I just saw him. Oh, there was a half pot here that he missed. Never mind. Fahad doesn't miss a half pot. Modest here also at the authority. I'm telling you, the authority is the new shark. I've called it. It's logical. it's gonna be the battleground for every single pro in every single region. We can agree on that from now. Oh, here's Stilson working the edge of the authority, saying to everybody, "Yo, guys, I'm here. I'm here. I'm ready for a fight. Let's go."
I think there's a glitch in this game. Like, the marauders that are in the game. Like, they have
Right.
been recently put in the game, like the army of marauders, and
yeah.
they give you storm surge tags. So I feel like everyone's gonna try shooting at them because it's a bug and everyone's gonna abuse it now.
No, but do they know
100%,
about it?
yeah.
Because I
I
just
feel
found
like
out
half
about
of the
it.
competitive players will know about it.
Then it's probably gonna get scrapped. Okay, so this is Soriano. Soriano was not at authority. That was a mistake. Sorry. Where is he at? Bingley?
All right, so this is actually it's called an RNG boat. So this is actually new to this season. It's a boat that has no like specific spawn. It spawns randomly on the map, right at the corner you see here, right at the edge of the map. And I tell you, it is stacked with loot. You got slurp barrels, henchman chests, guarantee shield, really good mats. Like look at the mat Soriano has from just this boat. So as for a solo spot, this gets you suited and booted for the end game. But obviously, like look at the size of the spot. Can you imagine 3 to 4 people landing here? Aji, what would you do?
I'd probably not land here and contest Soriano because that's not who I want to be fighting. And I feel like I didn't know about this, that the board keeps changing places. Like I thought it's just a fixed place, and thanks for letting me know about it. I'll surely land there once.
Well, you've heard it here, folks. This is an ELC Cup exclusive coming right out of the mouth of Mr. Dingley. The boat changes its location. Man, I didn't know about this as well. That's
Pretty
insane.
sure it does. Yeah. Shout out
Didn't Nebula-
Coach Whitebird for finding that out. By the way, I see him in chat. How you doing, man?
Hey, I've seen Coach Whitebird. I've seen his tweets. So now I know 3 coaches in the Middle East. You, Whitebird, and what's his name? Coach Tony Pro. Are there any more coaches in the Middle East, or is that about it? Like official coaches?
Rawi, I think he retired.
Retired.
Yeah, I think he stopped or went to Valorant, as a lot of players did.
Okay. Wizbrook taken down by Rampage. Wizbrook, man, game two wasn't so good for him, and game 3 wasn't so good for him. This is not gonna look good on his leaderboards, man. I want to see him perform. Wizbrook is one of the best players, part of Wiz Esports team, a very upcoming team, headed by Gemini and Mr. Asfar. Man, these guys are amazing. So nice, so down to earth. I don't like it when I see them knocked early on the game. Hey, Mr. Whitebird, thank you so much for the kind words. Mr. Pavel is here, the organizer, I think. One of the organizers, not of this game, but of games around the world of Fortnite. We can see Kovacs here trying to fight with Sonic Vinky, I think. I'm not sure what his name is. Sonic Vinky, I'm assuming.
Venky.
Do you know these boys? I've heard about Kovacs.
Yeah.
He's not the Kovacs, the map Kovacs. He's a different Kovacs, for sure. But y'all know who he is, and he goes into a one-on-one in a 1v1, and he gets shot down by Mr. Venky while Major takes out Auji. Pre-fire just got into a fight with Vicey. Okay, that was a quick pre-fire in his face. I'm sorry to see you go, pre-fire. GG. Vicey's
And
just
the
threw
kitty
away some
cat.
mushroom with a kitty cat emote. That's not nice. That's not nice, man. These are the things you read on Twitter the next day. You danced on me? I'm gonna show you who's gonna dance on you. Oh, drops down ELC Karma. And ELC Karma gives a message. Yo, I have the charge. Be careful. And that build just got knocked down completely while ELC Karma is getting the hell out of there. He knows Snowvax and Adwani are dangerous enough. He doesn't want anything to do with that. Snowvax farming up to build his 2x2. the usual type of direction he plays. But here I think he's pushing. Who is he pushing? What was his name? Adwani, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Kovacs got nerfed. Yes, he did. GG's to everybody, though. GG's to everybody. Just trying to keep up with chat as well. Snovax in a kind of a box/build fight right now. With a crash pad
I'd
right
be disengaged in this fight. Too many players around him.
Yeah, I agree.
A second right now, honestly.
Absolutely, and it becomes harder and harder to farm, right?
Yeah, as the game comes on, if he wants to like refarm all his mats, it's gonna be a lot harder. These like those common spots with like mat clutches gonna be taken here. Especially now as he gets really low, he's gonna have to expend a lot more mats to protect himself. It's not looking too good for Soriano. I mean Snovax, sorry.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. He's an excellent player, huge potential. 54 players remaining. Trick shots takes down Helium, and with the grenade game now, trying to apply some pressure to move away from the other side. I mean, when you hear that P90, ooh, what a fight! What a fight, man! With the P90, 2 charged shotgun rounds, and somebody pushing him now on a third party. The guy is gonna clutch it. I'm calling it, guys. Snovax is gonna clutch this.
Demon X on the aggressive here, as he knows Snovax is gonna be very low after that fight.
Yeah, but Snovax wants that P90, I'm assuming. Yeah, he wants that P90, I'm sure. Yes, sir. Reload, get ready for action. Snovax, I think he's on controller. Guys, who are you rooting for this fight? Who do you think is going to take it?
I think Demon is just going to back off. Yeah, I don't think they're going to fight right now.
Yeah, Demon X is actually like a high ping player for no new, so obviously for a high ping to take a mid game fight, you're gonna it's very high risk and high reward for him. He's gonna have to expend a lot more materials, be more protective of himself, and obviously when you're high ping, you want to be like preserving everything you got. So
this is exactly what he did, guys. Esmer Spy with that wacky ass skin and his 9,488 arena points. The guy is insane. The guy is simply insane. One of my favorite players as well in the Middle East.
And ELC Maxi getting pressured here. And oh my god, the helicopter.
Uses all his splashes. He can't be happy right now. With 158, 2 helicopters on the edge of that mountain. Man.
The person who's on the helicopter is using the loudspeaker just to show the whole map. I'm here. Get out of here.
I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see a lot of that helicopter sound warning. Yo, I'm up there. Shoot at me if you want. ELC Maxi and Kiretoko now in a showdown inside the zone. So they're looking okay. They're just wasting mats. Or at least one of them is wasting more mats than the other. Soriano getting pushed from above. On the edge of the map there, Soriano. That's a dangerous play for a forced zone coming up. But can you read who's playing? Oh, it's a Soriano versus Modest, and he goes up for that shot. But that P90 from Modest, man, takes him down. GG's from Modest, bro. GG's
Maxi and Kirtokon still fighting. And
yeah, but what I noticed...
Kirtokon is not going to give up. Yeah, sorry?
Yeah, because, I mean, you guys called it before. Krito goes for the fight. He goes after it no matter what. But what I was saying of the Soriano fight just now, I think Soriano was expecting Modest to be higher than when he really was, because he was side jumping up to take a shot higher, but he was surprised to find somebody at his level, and that gave Modest the advantage of taking those early P90 shots, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Modest is the controller player, and even after this aim assist nerf, I wouldn't be 50-50ing them. Anyway, Krudokun, after finally going for that wall, probably 100 times, able to get the kill there and able to show his, happiness by the emoting. Lovely dance moves, Kredo. You gotta tell us where you learned them, man.
Bark U Blitz, boss man of Bark Esports. I think this is one of his maybe first or one of his first competitive appearances. He's been grinding hard. He's been playing hard. He's been training every day. I've been watching his stream. His team is doing really well in a short period of time. And today he's trying his luck among pros, man. That's very exciting. ELC Alaiwan, a guy that I destroyed his name so many times that I probably do it again right now. So Alaiwan, Aliop, Aliwenti, whatever it is, yo man, I'm gonna give it my best. 43 players remaining at almost the end of the third zone. What should we see here, Dingley?
Well, as you can see, look, for you guys watching, look at the amount of players on the hill here playing this power position. You really want to be getting on top of the hill. Why? It just makes your rotates easier from the future. If you're not on this hill and then the next zone proceeds to pull on the hill, right? It's going to be very hard to get up that hill. So when you guys are playing in these high-level tournaments, whether it be FNCS or these hype nights or cash cups, try get a the most favorable position possible on the hill, like Krudokun is here.
Okay, one thing, guys. One thing I want to tell you. Sorry. Go ahead, Aji. Sorry.
Luckily, the zone goes back down. So otherwise, like Dingley said, you should always try to keep some elevation. Otherwise, going up that hill is going to be impossible. And luckily for the low grounders, the zone goes back down.
Yeah.
Man, Krito taking a few shots at Spy is just important for us to watch. But one thing I want to mention, guys, is everybody watching us right now, if you want to see the leaderboard of games 2 and 3, if you want to see the leaderboards of games 2 and 3 after this game, I want you all to smash that subscribe button. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching us today, watching the ELC, let's show Eltrocity some love for hosting this $500 prize pool event, for allowing us to take part of this production, for us to watch the match, cast it here with Aji and Dingley, and just learn more about this map. So guys, let me see you all press that red subscribe button. It'll take you a second. Let's see if we can get Eltrocity to 1,000 subs today. I want to see 1,000. All right, guys. So one thing I've heard from our organizers inside my ear, where you guys cannot hear, is that we're gonna be posting leaderboards as the game go through, but the final leaderboard we're gonna be posting it on social media. It will not be announced on stream because we want to make sure no confusion is happening and nobody is kind of upset of the results or what's gonna happen eventually. Asmar Spies, we're seeing him grabbing back the reins, trying to take top. It's a very messy type of end game right here, right on the edge of the hill, with a lot of natural high ground on top. Dingley, man, what do you think?
Yeah, so look, the zone pulls down here to like the south obviously, like the main congestion here is all of those players who are previously on the hill here. So obviously, a lot of these players are able to probably going to be looking to recycle a launch pad, right? You know, the amount of players here, the probability that someone has a launch pad is really high. So just want to play for that launch pad recycle. We see ASMR Spy dominating with this Kit's mythic shotgun here, looking really well. Matt's looking really good. He got spare heals as well. Yeah, opting to take, you know, Kit Shotgun over the gold tack. I see, you know, it shows, you know, some players really do like it. You know, if you want to decide if you want to use it or not, ASMR Spy, one of the best players in Middle East region, is using it, so you should take that with a large grain of salt.
Absolutely. Although I've noticed one of the shots he hit was a pretty good shot, but it only gave a 108 damage. I'm not sure, man. I would have went for that gold tack, but then again, I'm not Spy. So Obito and X-Jam fighting for that top high ground. Obito takes it in the end. He's looking down, making sure he has a clear vision on those second level players trying to take up. RV goes for that kill, takes down M2BK. You know, I think, oh my goodness, look at that dink from the corner.
There.
That's a nasty game, man. And this is what I was going to say. You know, maintaining a dominance on the low ground is as hard as maintaining this dominance on the high ground. Do you agree?
Yeah, like these peaks that you can get, right? These other players who are higher up than you, when they're editing out, looking out, you're able to get a very, 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 really good angle on them. And as you can see there, yeah, he's able to get really, really high damage, which is really, really good. That's what
especially when it's stacked.
Yeah, all these edits.
Dingley, we see yet another mountain zone.
I know.
Like it's going
how about
back
you?
up, yeah.
Tell us what's gonna go on this mountain zone, Agi.
I feel like even the low ground players are going to do well because of the whirlpool that's there, but I feel like half of the lobby is going to die right here because of the elevation.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, basically, when there's a hill zone, you always want to get to the top of that hill, guys. Because you see all these players, as soon, like, what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, they're going to be fighting to get up this hill. Let's say you're in a position like Obito on this high ground, you're able to look down, and you're able to get really, really easy kills. It's what's called a choke point for you guys. I want to learn.
I can see Spy using, I think... Is Spy using the... Who's using the grappler? Oh, it's Modisk. Because I was seeing Spy traveling at a fast pace. Modisk breaking down, going through the walls, trying to rotate within the builds. It's a dangerous game if he doesn't cover his back. I see this game playing out better when you're in a team type of environment. Spy, man, doing this whole transition, trying to take Obito from high ground. There's a whole fight of the towers between Spy and Obito, and Spy takes it. He's holding on to the high ground, and he needs to get some kills and some points in to make sure he's the one dominating. He has an insane loot, not a lot of builds, but look at him manipulating that launch, riding across everybody in between, guys. That's insane, or what?
Oh, really good piece,
that was a really good play by him. Like, he rotated early and now he's just going to take picks. And ASMR Spy trying to get... Yeah. Go on,
get a little
Dingley.
time buffer there where you can look for picks. You know, if you're at the header zone, you have a little bit of time advantage, right? You can play with some time and actually look for picks. So as you see, zone yet again going. I don't even know how to explain this. Half on, half off the hill. Here you really want to be staying elevated again, because let's say look at KG right here. Imagine if Zone went back up that hill. He's all the way low ground, really hard for him. But luckily for him, Zone goes down the hill here. See ASMR Spy continuing to dominate that high ground on a single tarp. Ooh, just hit Yonks for over 100 damage there. As you can see, Yonks has got a pepper, guys. We were talking about this earlier. See if it makes it difficult for him to rotate endgame. Take it over from here, Zinger.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that pepper is gonna play out in the end game. It's playing out really well. The guy is going.
Oh
quickly.
my
He's
god!
Able to build quickly. He's able to protect himself and have time to take some shots. So he has an extra pepper to spare. Not a lot of builds. So he's looking for that refresher right now from Modisk. Modisk is trying to take his loot. Asmar Spy maintaining the high ground. And I can call it from now. If Asmar Spy stayed within his position, this game is his. This game is his, and it's going towards the flat ground. He's shooting all these launchers to throw the players out from the zone. I think this is one of the first time we see that play in this season. It's seriously a play that would just piss you off
Oh
and
my
cause you to
god.
rage quit right now.
Oh,
Honestly.
he just threw someone out of the map,
Yeah,
out
I know,
of the
I'm telling
zone.
you. I think this is how Asmar Spy wants to end this game with Yonks. He just wants to throw him outside of the zone and make him die for Storm. And he did that to himself. He's going for an end trick shot, man. If Spy is successful in doing that, the guy is insane.
And he wins it.
The
Oh
guy is
my
insane,
god.
guys. The guy is insane, يا أخي.
Well,
Ya Majnoon, ya Spy. You madman. What are you trying to do? You Michael Jordan of Fortnite. You know, the guy is just looking for a trick shot to end the game. He thinks he's doing a YouTube video, but he's competing, man. This is the confidence you need to compete at such a level. This is the confidence you need at an end game. Because I promise you that at least 50% of the lobby playing that game at the very beginning were trembling, just like I am when I play an arena game. Imagine him just jumping up right and left in the end game when there's a one player left for you to win the whole game, man. Dingley, man, take us through what you thought of game number 3.
yeah, for example of like keeping a level head, guys. Take each game at a time. Like one game, and you see ASMR Spy that able to pop off. He went from what trick shotting the last game to now getting a 7-0 win, definitely putting him in that top 10 and a shot for the cash prize of $500. Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. I love seeing these hill zones, seeing how people play it out. Playing these, if you're able to play these like worst case scenarios, which are these zones, that is really good if you're able to learn and play them. Yeah, I'll pass on to you, Aji. Give us your opinions on this game.
I feel like Spy was just vibing. He was enjoying himself and playing this game. And imagine someone goes for a trick shot. The last kill, he goes for a trick shot. That's just insane. It was absolutely insane. He was vibing. He always had high ground. And he just played it really well. Fun fact,
Okay.
so Spy actually got an invite from ELC, but he decided to play the qualifiers and qualified in 2 games out of 4. He didn't play rest of the 2 games. That's
That's
how much of a
crazy.
savage he is. So yeah.
And this was the end of game 3, guys. Everybody, we're going into game 4. So if anybody's wondering what game we're at, we just finished game 3. Asmar Spy took over game 3 with high ground, with an attempt to trick shot his last kill. Fahad was up there. I think it was Fahad number 2 or Youngs. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to see from the leaderboard. Guys, I mean, we've had 3 quite different games pass by. I don't know if we're going to show a leaderboard because I'm not very happy about the number of people that clicked on the subscribe button. So guys, you want to make the leaderboard gods happy, press on that subscribe button. That will be your big thank you for Atrocity because of them hosting this is amazing game. We are able to look at some of the best players in the Middle East. We're seeing how they're using all the metas of this season. I remember a day when I was messaging Stilson and he goes on saying something meta. And I was like, bro, what is a meta? This is where I was a month and a half ago. And today I'm watching at the very front seat of things the whole unfolding of season 3 and all these pros like Unit, Soriano, Clown, Trick Shots, X Jam, how they're using these guns, using these weapons, and using season 3 to their advantage, but teaching all of you watching. So guys, come on, bounce that subscribe button. And Dingley, tell us what you think is going to happen next round.
You know what? That's what I love about the battle royale is that you can't predict it. Some stuff may go what you think they will, but like majority of stuff in the battle royale, it's different. It's 100 players. It's a different bus route. It's a different zone every time. It's very hard to predict what's going on. But I really, as much as I want to see another hill zone, I just want to see like a normal zone, maybe a water zone. That'll be interesting. I'll play at a water zone as well. Also want to see more of them helicopters as well. Like, I want to see players trying out
Yeah.
these different items. Seeing if they
Don't
could
listen
break
to him.
break through a new meta.
Don't listen to his helicopter play, guys. He just wants to get you all bullied. If you get on that helicopter, you are gonna get bullied, boys. You are gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get shot down. So yeah, man. So from what we're seeing so far, who's your favorite?
Actually, go ahead and say who's your favorite.
Okay, I really like Spy, but I'm a Kirito Kon fan. But I'm going to go with Obito. Like last game, he placed really well, so I'm in Obito's favor now. I want to see how Zayd did. I don't think we saw him end game, but I want to see how he does.
Who, Zinger?
I got
I'm not playing.
I'm always going to
Zayd.
support my ELC boys and my Wiz guys. Also, like players from Southeast Asia, Cursive and Fizz. I believe those are the two. And also Demon X. Shout out you guys playing on a high ping. Really insane, giving a really, really good entertainment. And yeah, let's see these leaderboards then.
If we have those leaderboards, admins, please go ahead and show us these names. I think it's still processing. Okay, yes, it's still processing. Guys,
Yeah.
in the chat, everybody in the chat, we have 250 people watching now in the chat. I want you all to tell us, who do you think is number one? I didn't call a number, Martlex, so you're saying 3 uselessly. But so we have a lot of people following Cyclone, a lot of people who want Brixel. Well, that's amazing, guys, because I'm not seeing the usual names. I'm not seeing the usual Modest, Soriano, Spy type of chat, That's very interesting. Okay, we see some Spy now. But it's a bit interesting. Okay. Spy is coming back. Brixel on top. Brixel is coming back. Well, Brixel has been here for a while. Mr. Mido Tapency saying Asmar Spy. Zinger Supreme top one. I agree. Whoever said that, your name was too fast. Mr. Trickshots here in the chat. His IGN bugged us, bugged the leaderboards, but we fixed it. We got you, Trickshots. All right.
I
Hello,
feel
I'm
like there's a
Clancy.
lot of hype going. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Okay, I think the leaderboard
Everybody,
is here, so
we have the leaderboard ready. I want you all to press subscribe. Everybody press on the subscribe button. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go for the leaderboards. Whoa! Bark Youngs in number one. That guy has been averaging 11th with 6 kills, and he just snuck up to the top position. Guys, Brixel, top 2, with Brook, top 3, Asmar Spy coming in with that latest win, and 7 Elims at number 4, Sonic Shade at number 5, Vicey 6, Fahad in 7, Flexi in 8, Obito in 9, and ZNC Itskg up in 10. Yo, Dingley, take it from here, man.
Yeah, we got Size Flammers in 11th place and Mr. Consistent, also known as Saka Snowbacks, in 12th. Got iUnit again creeping near that top 10. Zinger, I know that you think he's going to be sneaking into that top 3, but he's only got 2 games left to do it. I wonder if he's actually going to actually do that. 15th, MES Ramazia, with X-Jam in 16th. Fizz representing Southeast Asia in 17th place, and 18th place we got L&D Nile. Really good players there.
Not bad. If we can scroll down a bit in the leaderboard and look at the top 20, and let's see what's going on there. I can see Nimit, Hawk, Nijbi, Steady, RV, Modest. I always say this. When you look at the top 20 or maybe top 30 of game 3, you know that some of these names are going to end up in the top 10, top 15 if they decide to go full on right now. Correct?
Yeah. Just got to stay consistent now, and then you'll get that top 10 spot guaranteed. 100, I bet. We'll see B-Trade first
like
place in the
it's
qualifiers, 55th place, not doing too well. What do you think of the rest of this leaderboard, Aji, though?
I feel like it's anyone's game because you get 33 points for a victory royale. So I feel like it's anyone's game. Even the bottom can go back to the top, like with a couple of kills, and 2 games remaining, guys. So I feel like it's anyone's. We can see someone from the bottom also come back on top, which I hope happens, but let's see.
Wait. It's 30 points for the win?
33, yeah.
My goodness. And how many points for the kill?
2 points
Just two,
per
I
kill.
think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, I mean, all of this is gonna change for sure. Up until mid game, or even the start of game 5, up to mid game 5, you can maybe have an idea of what's gonna happen. But yeah, I think we are ready to start and get into that battle pass. We're just waiting for the admins to give us the cue. In the meantime, let's see who's up in the chat. I see Fizzy. Fizzy, I think, is playing as well. Mr. Mido Tapency, the organizer, the boss man of Eltrocity team. Guys, if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe to Eltrocity. Show some love. Go on Twitter. Do something. Just say that this crazy ass bald boomer is telling us to subscribe to Eltrocity, and we need to do it right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
heard
guys, I'm excited, man. Babatunde, hello, my man. What's up, guys? In the meantime, we're gonna wait for the last. No, it's not the last game. Sorry, for game 4. And man, I'm excited to see who's gonna dominate game 4. Are we gonna have a repeat winner? Are we gonna have the same guy that started game 2 or game 3 1 is gonna take on game 4? Let's go to the battle bus and find out now.
Ooh,
Take it from here, Dingley.
All right, I see that another battle bus coming from Steamy all the way down to Misty. Let's see where everyone's going to drop again. I wonder if people are going to be switching their drops, testing out, something different for these last 2 games. Let's see who we're going to be looking at first on the glide in here.
Sorry,
Instant
guys.
Kovacs.
Kovacs.
Kovacs
So he's
dropping at these
contesting weather
campsites
station. And
here.
like I think many people go on top of the hill, like that's a strat, so that they can look at the bottom people.
Yeah, that single chest spawn right at the top of the highest elevation point in the map, I
Yeah.
believe.
Spy has landed catty corner. He's looking for the shockwave and he's going to go for some more trick shots. It looks like it.
Absolutely, man. And Venom is right there waiting for him. I'm excited to see who's going to take this one. We know that they're almost equal. One of them, Spy, killed Venom. The other one, Venom, killed Spy. Who's going to kill the other right now? All right, Spy
Venom
coming in with a
50
few
HP
shots.
advantage, bro.
Ooh, but Spy with the white,
And he gets
man.
them.
And he gets the revenge from the revenge. And he dances on it. No. That's not nice, Venom. Oh, well, Stilson, Modest, and Fahad fighting over the authority for the grappler, I'm assuming. What else is there here other than the grappler?
The drum gun. So slightly nerfed drum
Oh.
gun, but still really strong as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard much
Yeah.
about that drum gun this season, Not as much as before. I don't know
Right
why.
here, yeah. Look, Modest even left the drum gun. He really values that grappler over like the amount of mobility it provides. Really, really strong.
It does,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does. It's an excellent strategic advantage, man. There's
Some
no
people
Midas,
prefer
though.
some people prefer the P90 over the drum gun nowadays because of its fire rate. Drum gun fire rate was reduced a lot, so
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Last time
kind of.
the created a bit broken.
So now when you destroy fridges, you get fruits and vegetables, right? That's what I just noticed.
it's like a veggie box.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of veggie boxes. If you know me well, you'll know that I'm a Zinger Supreme fanatic. So me and veggies. Oh, and Maxi gets veggied out by Venki. GG's to Maxi. Oh, with that annoying. That's one of
Oh.
my worst emotes. If I get that, Man, I hate it. I hate it. That laugh is an annoying kid laughing at you. That's what it sounds like.
See if I can look at any other early game fights here. Maybe in Steamy Stacks. I think there's like 4 people landing there if I'm wrong.
All right, man. All right. Sonic Vice in the water.
Yeah, landing at this like left side of Steamy provides really easy disengage as we see that's what he's doing right here. As for the other players, I think they're just going to use these vents to get out. Obviously, you know, we have only 2 games left. You really want to not, you know, taking these Osman fights extremely risky. You know, if you want to be consistent now.
Ooh, and Maido gets destroyed by Nemah. Pre-fire takes away Steady early on. Phantom destroys Hero. We are at 75 players remaining, still in the first zone. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of action happening, man. I mean, within one zone, you have almost 15 kills already. What do you think?
I feel like Nile is doing a really good job with the new gun, and wow, that was great. And I think everyone just decided to go with the emotes now. Like they're like, we're just gonna be toxic and get this over with.
Yeah, I don't think that's nice, man, because just like any competitive game, I mean, the thing is, emotes exist for a reason, and they are to psych out your opponent. But when you use it after the fact that that person is dead, wait, what is going on here, guys? Is this Rampage, Rampage and Krito on the same helicopter? Guys, what are we seeing here? Are we seeing an FNCS champion teaming up with Rampage? I'm not sure, guys.
I don't think they have guns, but
can we take back the camera to these guys, please?
Anytime soon, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think they had guns. I think they just went for the helicopter. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yes, he's left.
Yeah, real professionalism from these guys, as you can see. You know, really good. I guess ASMR teaching their players really how to be professional. I guess same with Wasp. You know, I guess give me a little taxi ride there. I guess. But yeah.
But what is that, man? Did he drop him at his usual drop location? Guys, this is big news. Anyway, that delivery, as per Spy, is a delivery that I have big doubts on. I'm gonna refrain from making any comments myself. I'm gonna keep that for everybody in the chat to take it on Twitter. But it wasn't something nice to see. I didn't know there was Uber in Fortnite, but apparently Krito has a special FNCS Uber app that gets him to his desired location. In the meantime, guys, we go back to AWGE and Mr. Unit.
Yeah, I'll have a standoff.
So Cursive seems to be
players. Go ahead, Adji.
So Cursive seems to be pressuring Orge right now, and who do you think is going to win this fight?
Yo, Dingley, give us some of your award-winning analysis.
All right, Cursive
is your man, right?
It used to be, yeah, but you see, yeah, he's going for that. He's being very protective when he's going for that wall there. You see he's pre-placing a wall and going for that edit just so he's a lot more protected, as well as, you know, using that movement to swing left and right to bait the enemy into taking a left-hand peek. Obviously not what you want to be doing in this game since it's a right-hand peek third-person game. But yeah, because of taking the fight very slow as he is on that 100 ping, you know, obviously quite a disadvantage, especially against those lower pingers. Yeah, he's just trying to get this guy's wall, I guess, and try to even get a free shot in.
Cursive and Doom plays second in the FNCF duo, right? Final.
Yeah.
They played very consistently. I remember watching them. They were insane. Their comms was amazing. Very quiet, very determined. Snovax got knocked by Obid. Another great player we see leaving the lobby soon and not going for that final end game. Cursive still trying to find a shot there, I guess.
Yeah, at this point he needs his kill, only 20 materials now. looking very, very bad for him. But hey, he's got that purple charge shotgun. You know, he can make plays with that. Really, really good aimer. You know, he definitely plays the Kovacs, that's for sure. Oh, I think I just saw Shivam over there getting chased by those marauders. That is not where you want to be.
All right, guys, everybody watching, we have some clarification on the Creto and Rampage helicopter ride. Basically, they were not teaming. Creto got his helicopter stolen, so he jumped on the heli with him, and he couldn't kill him while he was inside, so he waited for him to land. This was basically what happened. He clinched on that helicopter, not wanting to leave it. This is mine, and he stayed there all along the way, and this is how we have our very first Uber ride in a competitive match. Let's go, boys!
Yeah, to be fair, I think this
Because
Uber,
if you-
what's unique with a helicopter is that it's you can actually kill the pilot. I think they're protected, so I think this guy's in like some special secret forces Uber, as he's able to stay protected there while driving Credo to his location.
If you notice, none of them had a gun, so I think they both dropped on the helicopter and just went with the flow. Like, that's my
Yeah.
helicopter, you get out.
No, you get out.
And such
no, you
great
get
timing.
out. It would have been nice if we saw them both get out. We have some people saying that you can't kill the pilot. Apparently they couldn't, so I don't know what happened there. And now we can see some of that box fighting training you've all been doing on the clicks map pay up. These situations are exactly why a lot of players still play box fights, still play zone wars, because in every single situation in a competitive game, you're going to be put in that same type of scenario where you're going to have to maneuver your way out by either killing or getting the hell out of there. So yeah, the main reason also I'm hearing right now from the guys on the admin side was that they both didn't have any weapons off spawn. So it was a helicopter pickaxe showdown, guys. Yeah, you can pickaxe the pilot. Somebody's saying, I think that he's been. When we went on the camera, we saw that nobody was actually trying to pickaxe. He was trying to pickaxe, but he was not trying to make any damage. So I'm assuming that's why we didn't see any damage being generated. He just waited to land at a random spot, and this is the whole story, guys. So don't go clip me on Twitter by just adding half of the story. And if you do, that's cool. I'm gonna get some new followers. Over to you, Dingley.
Alright, now we got Midus and Dom in a box fight. Here. Wait, no, are we looking at someone else? Oh, look, on another screen, we're looking at Hayden and Dev. Dev just finishing him off, the ELC's own. And again, oh, Havoc just broke out there. Oryx Meadows getting naded. Is he going to be able to recover? Only going to be topping off at 75 HP. Not looking too good for him, to be honest.
I'm going to
See
keep the
second
mic
zone
with you for a bit, Dingley, and I'm going to go grab some water.
Of course, man, yeah. So we got second zone closing in now. 55 people alive. I predict, all these players are still going to try to stay alive to the end game, maximize their points. And yeah, Mido's trying to go for that bush play. And now, Aji, tell us what's going on here with Sakar Modisk.
So Modisk is looking good. He has the grappler, but he's still pushing him. I don't know why, but I feel like if you get the grappler, you should always play for placement, but Modisk knows what he's doing, I guess. And he's getting pressured by D Universe. D Universe is also another guy who qualified through the qualifiers.
So did I miss anything, boys?
Not at all. Just
not
about
much.
the zone and stuff like that.
Modisk in a box fight versus the Universe YouTube YT. I think that guy early on had a kill against Modisk as well. I'm not sure. The authority surroundings seem a bit stacked at the moment. And one of these guys is trying to get a shot in. This is where you know these guys have been grinding on that box fight, and
Oh
Modest
my
goes
God.
in with the P90.
Right, third zone popping over the authority as well. Let's see. Flexi and Zay. Oh wow, 5 helicopters this
Oh
time.
my God.
Is that 6 or 5? I can't count, but wow, that is crazy. I think I see 6.
It's like 5.
That's crazy. They're all having their little dance, doing their little Morse code. If you guys remember that season 7 planes doing those Morse code with the guns. I wonder if they'll ever add guns to helicopters.
I mean, if they add like a minigun to that helicopter, man, oh my goodness, that would be insane. That would be insane, like spraying down bullets as you're flying up. My goodness, Epic would just outdo themselves after that robotic mech they created a few seasons ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
want to
the
go
mech
back to
was a
that. But how
mess.
about you guys?
I love that, man. It was like a little taste of Transformers for me, for my taste at least. And me being that amateur noob playing the game and just having this OP monster stepping on others, that was insane.
I feel like if they add a minigun to the helicopter, then no one would be contesting mythic spots anymore.
It'll be over, man. I'll set up a Zinger Supreme Patrol type of gameplay where I'll just be keep patrolling the skies and shooting down bullets. Third zone, halfway through, I think, a minute away from closing up completely. 53 players remaining. This is game 4 from the ELC Cup Finals, and Modest takes his another P90 kill in that box. And look at that real estate that Modest built up from all these eliminations. Man, my guy is playing
At,
Monopoly.
at this moment, I feel like he should drop his shotgun and just use the P90.
Yeah, and I've been hearing a lot of people on Twitter in the professional circuit saying that P90 is the new pump. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tried it, and I play on keyboard and mouse personally, so I'm not able to track as good as controller players can track with that P90 inside a box. But yeah,
I
man.
mean, you get 40 bullets as well. The highest DPS of any weapon in the game. I wouldn't disagree with anyone calling it a shotgun. Better than a shotgun. Right, fourth zone here, still 50 players alive. I'm actually really happy to see, player count isn't dwindling out at all, despite being second last game. Sometimes happen with solos, players tend to lose their heads, and you play a bit more, let's call it brain dead, maybe push a bit more players. But here, everyone's realizing, if I get this placement points, I have a shot at getting the top 10 and also maybe a chunk of that $500 cash prize cake.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's interesting why Oryx hasn't rotated yet. I think he's about to right now. Yes, I thought he was going to. He seems to have 2 other players right with him at the edge of that storm, going through these builds. Is he going to get a low ground kind of free rotate here?
Yeah, I think the reason
I think he's trying to find.
Go ahead.
I think he's trying to find a medkit in the houses. Like, people tend to leave a medkit, and he only had 20 HP, so I think he's looking for a medkit.
Look at Modest taking the high ground already on the top of Authority. But the zone is moving, I think, a bit away from that, Dingley, isn't it?
I think we need to have a little look at the fourth zone again. I think it still includes a little bit of the Authority, so Modest should be all good there on that high ground position. Yeah, we see the struggle that these players who are on the water have to endure to rotate, like Clown, MAS Clown, etc. We see Credo Kunir coming into the fourth zone, seems to be all okay after that Uber ride. I'd give him a 5-star rating if I was him.
Absolutely agree. That charge shotgun looks like a next level combat shotgun in terms of how it looks like in the box down, right?
Yeah, it has a massive scope on it, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's the pump with the hydrogen, and Modisk here losing high ground on the next side of the hill. I mean, on the authority side, he's on top, but on the next side of the river or the water, you see there's a big hill everybody was dominating.
Ooh, I really want to see where zone pulls here. Oh, it pulls left over 40. Look at the water there, just separating these two large clusters of players here. You see that?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is treacherous.
Looks like your wishes come. Looks like your wishes have come true, Dingley. It's a water zone.
Oh, let's go. The Fortnite Epic Games listening to me. I hope. I really want to see the zone go into the water, see how people play that, you know, just so you guys can learn and also get like some entertainment.
Walk me through a water zone. What are the problems there? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities?
Just, you know, you're exposed a lot of the time if you're swimming, right? But now that you can kind of build in water, it's a lot easier. Also, good thing about water zones is you're able to maybe recycle old builds by literally just swimming below them. But obviously that comes at a risk of, you know, players looking below their tarp and getting probably tagging you out really hard. Over to you, Aji.
So we're back to your favorite guy, Zinger. So Rianu is here and he looks like he's in a good position. He's going to rotate late. And he has 84 builds, so he's chilling right now. I think he's going to look to harpoon someone. Yeah, but here to Obito, so...
Obito has quite a high position here, I can see, with a lot of players too close to comfort, like Nijbi on his right, Nemeh right below him, trick shots somewhere in between. I wouldn't be too comfortable if I was him. Nijbi trying to get a feel of the land around him, just to make sure he's well positioned. And look at how that zone just pulled all the players. Look at that. And only Fahad was ready for it. Only Fahad was ready for that zone,
wow.
man.
Yeah. When it pulls away from the congestion, you see the congestion's all the way on this right side of 5th zone. When it pulls away the congestion, you really want to try maybe use the launch pad to get front side, or you can abuse this what's called dead side of zone, where the least populated area is going to be, which is to the north of this south zone, right? When you think about the half in, half out, the part that is out of zone, that's going to be the least populated area. So you see these players, they're now actively rotating to that area, able to get quite a free rotate, saving the materials. And obviously we've seen the more materials you have endgame, more likely you're going to get into that deep placement and possibly the win. Right, as you take over from here, man.
The water zone looks to be really stacked right now. Nijbi and Shan fighting for the height. And looks like Nijbi's gotten it. But Shan... Oh, I think that was a glitch. But you're onto Stilson. He's rotated early to the zone. Now he's going to try to go for some picks. Gets a lot of mats. Free mats. But continues to go to the zone. He's rotating really well. And I think he's going to get a kill. Gets his refresh.
That was his kill. Oh yeah, that was his kill. Shivam, he gets Shivam here. Look at Bark Payne up on top. Nijbi trying to take over the height. Bark Payne showering down bullets. That's the way you should play a high ground. Absolutely. Modest looking down, finding some fish. Sorry?
Yeah, the zone goes back as well, so you see these players going to be using their old tarps, old builds. You know, going to have edit control of all these players that, you know, haven't, you know, had a tarp in this previous zone. That's how a lot of players are going to be finding these kills here.
Sonic Shan takes away the high ground and is a fight with Soriano for that high position. Soriano pulls up the P90, but is in a bad state. Gets a couple of floppers in and he bounces back.
Chopper.
There's a chopper up here. I don't know what the hell is that chopper doing, and Soriano gets knocked with damage. My goodness, that was a good game though. They were fighting for the top. Nebzi right now with our focus. Under him is a free pad that should get him right behind Hell on stream, I think. Modisk on his left. And Sonic Shan is still maintaining that height. Under him is Sonic Shade. Let's call this a Sonic high ground play. Yo, Dingley, take it from there.
All right, 20 seconds left on the ape zone here. Still 13 players remaining. Really stacked right now. Don't say yet. Still keeping this very established high ground layer, using all those hard mats that he's got now. Switching over to wood, making him less protected. Let's look at this huge congestion in the low ground here. A lot of players still really high HP. If we look at Nile, Brook, and RV, everyone's trying to chip damage each other off. Let that player count dwindle down here. Now the final zone goes back all the way to the authority. Let's hope the players remember that you actually have to get over that big, I guess, blockade that is blocking for this like castle from the water, I guess. You see Sakar just going to waterfall down here. Still at 220 mats, looking really good to win this game. Got the Chug Splash and the Grappler, not to mention. Go ahead, Agi, and finish off this end game of the 4th out of 5th game.
And I don't know how Modest is doing this, maintaining high ground, but he's doing it somehow. And he has the grappler. Before this, he was on low ground, and I don't know how he just managed to come up and take height from Shan. And I think it's a 1v1v1. Shan and Phoenix in a fight. Modest pressuring from top, and I think he's going to win it.
This is game, guys. This is
There's no way
game,
anyone
man.
wins this.
This is his game, man. His P90, his insane aim, him having the grappler. If he dies here, then I'm going to scream, everybody. I'm going to scream. I'm going to wake up my wife, and he charges his shotgun. He has one play. What is that play? He needs to make it now. No!
Oh my god, no way!
On his way down.
Full damage.
I think his gun. I kind of
He didn't
felt
have
he
match.
was
He
trying
didn't
to
have
shoot.
match.
Not the match, but he was
Oh
trying
my
to shoot.
god.
I think I heard that shotgun getting charged on the way down, man.
Wow.
My goodness. Talk about
That
falling to
was
second
another
place.
insane game.
I think he was stuck in last season.
Oh
I
my
remember
god.
imagining, like when you jump down, you can immediately shoot that pump shotgun. But with this new shotgun, you got to charge it. Didn't have enough time. It's falling at a fast velocity.
It reminds me of those. You remember when we were young, the water games where you need to do this for it to charge.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
exactly the charged shotgun. When you're jumping, you're like about to get my shot, and then you're dead mid-air, man, by a gold tack. This is what happens. Bam.
GG's, boys. GG's. How did Modest just die to fall damage? Oh my god, that was insane.
That's an
That was-
And I
was
think
a-
Phoenix Dream was not anywhere on the leaderboard, but now we'll get to see him. Like I called it, bottom to top.
Yo, X-Jam, my wife already gave me the stink eye for screaming. She's already giving me these looks. I thought you were going to be done by 9, There's 15 more minutes. I'm like, come on, guys. This is the Atrocity Cup. It's $500 on the line. We get to watch Unit. We get to watch Soriano, Brook. We get to watch Stilson. We get to watch Trick Shots, Nile. We get to watch all these people. And she's like, who are they? I'm like, Habibti, don't worry. They are famous somewhere. Just let me have my moment. So yeah, guys, who do you think is going to be topping up that leaderboard? In the meantime, sorry to interrupt. There is an insane competition happening. By the guys at Wasp Esports, guys. So if you want to win yourself a PC or an insane mouse or an insane keyboard, just go on this Twitter post for a chance to participate, guys. I just posted the link of that competition in the chat for you to check it out. A big shout out to Eltrocity. A big shout out to Maido Tapency for hosting this, for inviting me, Dingley, and Aji. Eltrocity is just getting started. They just started with this competition, with this cup. This is their biggest cup yet. And the guys tell me there is much more to come. Now, I'm not sure what is going on in the chat, but
Yeah.
I think I'm either hallucinating or somebody's writing Xiu Piao 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 Beyang Xiao Piu. I'm not sure. So
Oh,
if somebody can translate, please go ahead. And a big Maido is saying thanks Rishu. Thanks Rishu. Thank you so much Rishu.
Yeah,
And
shout out
everybody
Rishu
type.
for funding the tournament as well. Really shout out. Remember guys, the first solo tournament this season, I believe in any region, Middle East, we're here to do it first, Like yeah, you guys are here to do it first over any of other region like Europe, Oceania, NA East, NA West, Middle East, we're the wave leaders,
I
All
feel like
right.
after this tournament, most of the free agents are like going to go to some clan because people are going to see scout and see who are the good players, who are the underdogs. Like just now we saw Phoenix Dream win, and I don't know, I've never heard of him, but he won a game, so I think he's probably really good, and he qualified. I think
Yeah,
like
Habibi,
he came
somebody
from the
translate to
qualifier.
me. Sorry, somebody translate what is Xiao Piao Piao Bei Feng Xiao Xiao. Somebody translate for me.
Oh my
What is going?
god, the chat is going mad,
Wait, is this something like?
bro.
Is this a bad word or something?
It's a song. It's a song from China. Yeah,
All right, so
that's
it's
it.
Oh
Xiao
my
Piao
god.
Piao Bien Feng Xiao Xiao. And I see the same names repeating it, man. I
Uh,
see the same name. It's like we got hacked or something. I don't know, guys. Well, if you guys like this song, go to my Fortnite account, go to my Twitter account. It's Zinger Supreme, and just send me the full lyrics of Xiao Xiao Piao Piao Fang Piao Xiao Xiao. In the meantime, guys, we're heading towards the last game, the end, the final of the final. The ELC Cup winner will be announced after that. We've had 4 different winners in each of the games that came before. So this makes it hard to assess and to kind of give an assumption. Dingley, what you think, man?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see that game 4 leaderboard along with this triumphant music as well, the winner circle music. Also, you guys may recognize that from the Fortnite World Cup, which we're going to see in 2021. Who of you in chat is excited for the World Cup? Middle East obviously missing out as you guys weren't given your servers yet at that point. But I believe people from Middle East, you guys are gonna show up at World Cup. Not gonna lie. Who do you guys think as well? Let us know in chat. And also, Adji, who do you think? I think Middle East maybe gonna be given only a few spots to qualify. So, Adji, who do you think is gonna take those spots?
I feel like Sonic, Zaid, and Shan did really well last time, so I think they're going to be on the leaderboards. And Zaid has had his, I think, second game which he's consistent, so I think he's going to be on top because Spy died early, and even Kirto Kun, I guess. So
All right, interesting, guys. Another big shout out that I need to do to one guy in specific, Mr. ELC Rishu. The guys are telling me, and what I've been seeing is this guy is the main man behind this event. He's been working his ass off to get this event up and running, and it's because of this guy all of this is possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me in giving a huge +1 in the chat to Mr. ELC Rishu, yo. I swear
Yeah, let's
one
get
day
it.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out.
come and
Big
find
ups.
this gun broke. What is happening in the chat, guys?
oh
Yani,
my god.
this is
Yeah.
confusing. I was able to read before. Now, all I see are symbols. Well, okay. If any of the moderators could time out some of these guys so we can read up the chat,
Oh
that
my
would be
god.
great. We have some
Yeah.
Arabic advertising as well. Well, guys,
I think we
this is what
didn't
it's
do our
all about.
homework.
Yeah, we should have studied Chinese before we got here.
Yeah, sorry
It's
guys.
okay. It's okay. I can barely speak English and Arabic, so. Well, by the way, if anybody is Arabic and doesn't understand English, please let me know. أنا بحكي عربي. في أحكي معك بالعربي وخبرك عن كل شيء عم بيصير. Basically, I can speak in Arabic and tell you anything you need to know in Arabic in case you need some.
Mm.
Yes. X-Jam, no. It became slow right now, X-Jam. Lucky you. I'm not going to say it out live, but lucky you, my man. In the meantime, I think
Oh my
we are
god.
almost ready for a leaderboard. I'm not sure. Dear admins, do we have any leaderboard ready? If not, what is the ETA for the last game for this final? I'm pretty excited. I want to see who's going to take it home. I want to see who's going to make a problem today on Twitter, because that always happens every time we participate in an event. 30 minutes later, man, you have a 1.5 day long Twitter beef, filet mignon beef. You know that good filet beef? That's what we have.
Filet mignon.
All right. So I don't think we're going to have time to show the leaderboard, actually. We are going to go right into the game, I think. So admins, whenever you're ready, please show us that beautiful, beautiful, ugly blue bus. In the meantime, yes, Clown is in the chat. Mayhem, you will find the leaderboard on Twitter after the game, so you can see who your favorite player is. The leaderboard will be posted on the Infinity Scrims Twitter page. So the Infinity page on Twitter, you're going to find it. In the meantime, let's talk a bit about trios. How do you think this game is the rotation is gonna differ when it's a trio game, Dingley?
I think, in my opinion, right, the trios. I think a lot of as for rotating, you can really get like kind of free rotates for water, but you also, when I think about like storm surge and stuff, you want to be elevating early. But honestly, like less about rotates. The real meta in trios, honestly, what I've seen already is like the usage of peppers. 60-second usage for them to go really fast, really good for like rotating. Also crash pads, and also still getting used to that. Now everyone has what now there's 3 people with 1.5k mats, so like we can use our mats a bit more than we do in solos. But as I just heard, I think we're getting into the final game of the ELC $500 solo Fortnite tournament, guys. Brace yourselves. Here we see the battle bus coming in, going from the sweaty sands over to steamy stacks. I don't know if you guys can see it yet.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Absolutely. We still see the same, I think, 4 to 5 players contesting authority at this stage, or maybe 3 to 4. A lot of players heading towards Lazy Lake and Misty and that end side. I think that end side has become more popular under that map, less than these water plains. Asmar Toby, Fahad, Modisk, and Stilson. Stilson, we can see every time he lands on the edge of the authority and slowly moves in. That's a good opportunity, man. These walls and these building materials can act as a great buffer for you to take a shot at whoever's inside. And if you can find the right loot, you're in an excellent position.
All these buildings around the outside have their fair share of loot, which is really good. Yeah, obviously you don't want to be taking the fight too early on. You'll be getting a little bit of advantage first in terms of your loot, getting some shields like that. See Spy here picking up Kit's shotgun and the shockwave launcher here.
Yes, and he's still heading towards Venom again.
Both still at 100 HP as well.
But does Venom have any blue? Because what I've noticed was, okay, now he has some blue heals. One of them always does not have enough heals, but Spy doesn't want even the confrontation. And that is a smart move. He's out of there. Thank you very much. I got what I wanted. You can go fight these henchmen on your own.
Yep, smart move there from Spy. Dip out here, 78 players alive now. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on zone 1, closing. Toby here in a really favorable position against Modisk. Ooh, he's gonna get the kill onto Modisk there. Yep, really really good there. He's playing his angles correctly. Guess predicting Modest was on top of the door there, enabling a finish off the kill. Let's see if Stilson's going to move in later and contest him.
Yeah, because I've been seeing Stilson more and more during the end games. So his strategy is working. He's not really in anybody's face, but he's in a position where he can pounce at any given moment. Esmer Spy coming back for Venom, or is that not true?
Oh, he's coming back for seconds, I think.
I think he is, man. I think he is. He filled up on heals. He's fully shielded up, and he's back. And I'm telling you, he wants to dance on him, and Venom doesn't even know. He doesn't even know, Venom. Didn't even know that Spy was here. But Spy is depending too much on that launcher, which is causing him to lose a few shots in, and he wipes out Venom. And that's it. That's Venom's last game. And GG's. And again, these guys have been in confrontation this entire cup. And it kind of ended now with Spy in the dominance here. GG's to Venom. Alright, this is Kritos' side, right? Or no? It usually is, right? Unless there's another boat. Oh, this is south side. Okay, okay.
Yeah, Flammers versus Mentro here. Getting right in his box, trying to force that 50-50 there, despite Mentro having his chug splashes with quick heals. Flammer's really confident in his aim. He was able to finish off the kill there onto Mentro. That's his last game out there. Flammer's looking really good now, getting that kill, boosting up his points. You know, every point matters here. It's the last game.
Absolutely. Bomba here, hanging in slow. We see Snowvax knocking down Lost Soul. Who is Bomba facing? Is it... I'm not sure who it is because I can't see a name. Let's see, man. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, versus Evil, probably. I think they're in zone, right? They seem to be in zone, so that's why they're taking... No, not even in zone, and they're taking this too slow. I mean, somebody needs to do something fast, or a lot of mats and a lot of HP is going to be wasted. Unless they move out of here.
Yeah, we see the whirlpool off to the right of this little island here. So either way, all these players can, you know, if they really... When a zone comes and they're forced to go out, then they can just go over to this new whirlpool, which is a new addition to this season.
Yeah, the road to the whirlpool, though, is crazy. Brixel, he's a crowd favorite today on the chat. Everybody's been rooting to Brixel. Right now, looking not so good in terms of mats. Going into a box fight, I'm not sure with who, with XJam. With XJam. Wow, man. XJam, one of the best players in the region. Going one-on-one versus Brixel. Who is going to take this game, guys? Who do you think? Ooh, XJam gets a clear opening for a shot. Goes in, tries to go in for the finish. Brixel tries to go from on top to get a shot out. He missed. Guys, what do you think is going to happen?
I feel like this is XJam's game, and even though Brixel has come on top, I think XJam's going to win this because of his HP. What do you think, Dingley?
Yeah,
Brixel here, he's playing very defensive, going for those chip damage shots, using, you know, predicting XJam when he's coming down. This is an advantage of the tactical shotgun, of course. Going for these, what you call peanut butter edits, just getting his top right triangle. Ooh, he's able to get a level out the HP there of XJam.
Listen, Brixel is doing a great job, even though he's not in a good position. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
What a game by Brixel, guys! Brixel outdid himself here. He was, like you said, he was going for those little shots that would make irritable damage, but that damage could affect your psyche for the next 3-4 minutes of you. Evil going in for the easy spray to Bomba. And this is what I was saying, going towards that whirlpool is going to be hard. Because it's going to be easy to spray.
Yeah, Bomber's going to have to expend a lot of mats here if he wants to get into this whirlpool, and it looks like EVL isn't going to let him do that. He's quite happy just to stay in zone here and take this bloom fight, which favors into EVL here. Now he's gonna keep on this pressure, dropping down. Should be getting his kill here, not enabling Bomber to heal, which is what you want to be doing in solo. Secured the piece control, now went for the edit play and gets the kill onto Bomber. Superb stuff from EVL. Gonna pop this big and then be on his way to the zone.
Hawk.
And I think Hawk just got sniped.
Did he?
Yeah,
As
I think
he's
he
playing
just got
against
sniped.
Cursive. As he is in a showdown with Cursive. Could it be Wasp Adwani jumping up and down over Cursive? I think that's a separate fight going on just next door. And MES Hawk, I think, wants to stay away from it, which is a smart move at this stage. Looking at this health, looking at his loot, looking at his builds. The guy is not looking good. Yep, and he's out of there. Thank you very much. See you. No Uber. Yeah, no Uber at the moment. He's out of here. Hey, Rampage, we got somebody in the farm area. Could you pick him up? Cursive getting in some action from below. I think he's tricking whoever is down, but no, never mind. Yes, excellent shot in from Cursive. Excellent shot in. He waited for the right time to approach, and he did so. The guy is just... He's talented, man. That's all I can say. Oh, can you hear that pump? That's a fully charged pump. When it starts doing these fart sounds. No!
Ooh,
Cursive, no!
Cursive, unlucky.
No, Cursive, where'd you go? Oh, see these shots? See these shots? The one that Unit just pulled? Guys, clip that. Again, clip it again. What we're seeing here, we're seeing an artist. We're seeing a magician. We're seeing a madman who has already gotten the hang of that pump. Guys, this is gonna be the new way to play the pump. This is the new pre-fire. And Unit just did it so magically, man. Guys, I hope you clipped this. If you didn't, Yani, what can I say? Pre-fire getting fired from left and right.
Yeah, he's just axing this build one by one, then just prepping that charge shotgun, baiting that enemy to edit out, and then bang, 100+ damage every time. The range of this new shotgun, the damage it does from range is insane compared to the tactics.
Joseph, what happened? What happened with Joseph is he had this this, what's it called? This shock thingy, the pad, and I think he got stuck in between, got confused, and he was just getting shots in.
Free Fire did a really good job of taking piece control there. Like, it was his cone and his wall, so that after that he could finish the kill.
Fifth game, guys. The last game of the ELC Cup. Guys, man, I'm excited to see the results. I'm excited to see who's going to be the first solo champion of the season at an independent event in the Middle East. I don't know globally if we're the first. Look at that Shark playing playing inside a 1-by-1. Whoever trapped him there is evil, but it seems like it's doing the job well. Somebody free Nemo, please.
Poor Shark, man. But he needs to be on his way to rotate. What's he doing?
Everybody loved the Shark last season, and Epic Games came back and actually gave you Sharks. Okay,
I wish we had seen more Sharks in the water zone last game. Imagine if Sharks just came around breaking everyone's builds. That would have been pretty fun.
Oh man.
I have yet to see a Shark play in competitive mode, which is reassuring, at least, since we've already seen some helicopter plays. I'm very interested to see. Whoa, I hear some music in the background. Do you guys hear the music?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the new Marauders that have been added to the game.
Okay, very nice. I usually have music disabled. Unit lasering Sahil, also getting a bit of piece of Sahil as well. Let's see, man. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Sahil getting away. He knows he's facing off with somebody that knows what he's doing. And he's still getting shots, not sure from which side. Unit's very aggressive here. Ooh, guys. I think Sahil didn't have ammo enough to finish off that P90 clip. Because if he had finished off that P90 clip, Unit would be dead, no?
Yeah. Unit doesn't even have heals, right? Heals. ASMR Spy just died a while back, so I think that's GG's for him.
GG's for Mr. Spy. Such a nice guy, Spy. I met him a few days ago. Such a cool, down-to-earth, nice guy. I love it, man. I love it when talented people like that are enjoyable to talk to. And he really deserves all the best. So GG's, Mr. Spy. If you're watching us, Unit taking time, watching his surrounding. Ooh, somebody knows he was down. MS Hawk knew he was under him. Unit needs that kill. And the problem with that tack he's holding, it's not going to give him that one pump shot, that kind of kill. So he needs to find himself a kill quickly. And he almost died here by editing the wrong floor. Because I think he wanted to drop Shan down.
Yeah, not looking too good here.
No, not looking at all.
And
GG's, Unit. GG's. I mean, he did the best he can do given the situation he was in. Another great player we see leaving the lobby so soon. It's okay, we still have a lot of games coming up, not in ELC, but in other events. So everybody's still getting the hang of this season, the metas, the guns, the whole gunfight concept of this is no longer a one-pump type of game. And, man, we see this reflected in how they're playing and what they're doing. Over to you, Mr. Dingley.
Yeah, I agree. Like with the tag now, it's a lot more kind of, I guess, you know, like bullet stuffing these opponents, getting those chip damage tags in, like we saw with that player there earlier. I forgot his name, but yeah, getting that chip damage, you know, getting that HP advantage, and then playing a bit more aggressive, right? Whereas, you know, when we take the approach with the charged shotgun, it's a lot more passive play. You know, you've only got 3 bullets to play with. You need to be very, very composed and like consistent with your aiming. And that's what I think. But yeah, here we see Cyclone Bot coming into his nice little base here on top of the hill in third zone, looking really, really good here. Has a hunting rifle there. Might go for a shot onto Sonic DK unless he's going to come pick him up for an Uber ride. Not sure, but honestly.
Utish from you, Mr. Dinkley. Aji, my man, what are your thoughts? What is going on in your head?
I feel like Cyclone right now is in a really good position because his side was the complete dead side, and oh my god, there are 6 helicopters in the air right now. And Sinlord has gotten a helicopter again. I think that's his drop spot, and LND steady also here. I think they're getting a better view of the map than us.
Yeah, they are, man. They're getting a... Sorry, go.
Yeah, they were taking a view of this new beautiful map. Yeah, I also get to see where Wolfzone pulls, and able to get a nice free rotate here, going in there, nice order there, like the secret army or something.
Toby, man.
And
Toby getting
just
hit.
takes out Toby.
My god, and he gets that OP grappler, and he gets that refresher he needs. Maido is in a very good position right now into taking this game to the next level. Plenty of loot around him. EVL fighting off somebody at the edge of the zone. Who is he fighting?
I think he just got free mats.
Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah, and the free minis
Twistinator.
also.
Twistinator reminds me of a sandwich at KFC called the Twister. So I think that guy is trying to compete with me on some level or another. Let's see. Not a very... I mean, it's quite... The players are quite distributed across the map. Almost, you see some players on the edge side, from Stilson, Steady, RV, and Maido, and Nimeh, and then you see a bigger concentration down the middle with Debzi. Now it's me and these guys. Obid and EVL get knocked out from Demon and Adwani already. 37 players in the game. Fourth zone about to start closing. Rampage, Mr. Uber Supreme himself, trying to get away from that nade. Somebody in the helicopter is telling them James Bond is here, but nobody's interested. Let's see, man.
Yeah, now we got James Dingley here, gonna tell you why is this north zone more north side of fourth zone more, I guess, congested. I think the reason for that is because these zones have been very central in terms of, you know, the map. So with that being said, there's no real dead side to zone. A lot of players here, everyone has an equal rotate, so a lot of players are going to try get a center position as there's no dead side to sort of abuse, and that is why now there's a lot of players in the north side of this fourth zone, because it's, you know, closest to where this like center position was. As you see, they're going to get a really nice zone here, sort of half on this hill right outside Lazy Lake. We're going to see two adaptive Sonic Cake Pack.
I've never casted with somebody who was actually a coach, and I gotta say, Dingley, I'm really enjoying it because I'm getting more out of this than I usually do, man. So props to you, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course, you got to tell everyone the secrets.
Absolutely, man. People should pay you for that type of insight, and here you are doing it for everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
for free.
for you guys, you viewers. You're lucky.
All right. So we see Twistinator again with the camera. If our lovely admins can move us onto somebody like BarQ Blitz, who we saw in the bottom fighting. Let's see what he's doing at his competitive beginning. I can also see Sucker Nijby. If we can see also who's dominating the high ground, that would be amazing. BarQ Blitz moving around, tunneling his way towards the zone. He's in a very safe position. Good mats, good loot, full HP, man. The guy is doing okay, right? The guy is doing okay.
He's doing pretty well. He has 50 builds.
Really well.
Cyclone board back on height.
Yeah,
And
is he on ultimate height?
He's going for snipes.
Yes,
yeah, kind of.
Novax on Rampage, yes, on the other side. 33 players. Karma is about to set low, or it's about to get Karma out of here. Let's see, man. And we have somebody in the chat telling you, Dingley, that Kingsley says hi.
Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey mom, I made it! I'm casting a Fortnite championship.
Yeah, let's have a look at this zone as well. So you see, yet again, fifth zone, half in, half out. Look at the amount of players towards the south side of fifth zone. And you see here, if you look close, you see that green marker, that yellow, and that purple marker all going towards that dead side of the least populated area. You know, they're able to get that free rotate, you know, to the front side of zone by, you know, knowing that prior information of where the congested side of fifth zone was and where it wasn't. So that's a really good thing you can know, guys, if you want to save mats when you're rotating.
Snowvax was sending a clear message to everybody in the helicopter earlier now, if you guys saw that.
Mido is rotating Oli with the grappler. He's doing a really good job right now. And Blitz on height, and RV and Blitz contesting. I think RV is going to get it. And he does.
RV takes height.
Yeah, RV,
the trio partner of Suriano and Unit, one of the most anticipated team this year for the trio Cash Cups. RV taking that high ground. Under him is Nijby. Any minute Nijby could be contesting that high ground. Fahad dominating the low side. 3 kills, not a lot of HP. Insane mats. The guy can use these mats for the end game, and now he's bouncing back. Enigma and RV are showing down on the top side, and RV jumping out and baiting, while Enigma with barely 1 HP on the high ground. Where is RV gonna land? RV gets hit halfway through by Nijby, who's looking at Stilson, looking at Mido, but I think Nijbi just took over the high ground of this last game for the ELC final. Let's see, Steady is underneath. Mido is hitting up with that grappler. It's an excellent way to rotate, man, that grappler. If you know how to use it, you secure the game for yourself, right?
Yeah, Nijbi has 0 mats right now, so I think he needs a refresh, and I think he's going to get it. Yes, he does. He takes down
got
Joe
it
It's
from
Me.
Yo It's Me.
But he has only
excellent.
2 builds, so it's still going to be tough. Oh no, 12.
Yeah. 12 builds. He's good. He's good. He's okay.
Yeah.
Adwani on high ground. Yonks is dropping. Yonks, in fact, Demon on the side. Nijbi getting lasered from on top from Adwani. In the bottom, I can see Snovac still in second degree, and then Sinlord trying to go on top. I don't know who Wizbrook now is fighting. Let's see what's going to happen here. It's the last 10. It's the last 10. Going for placement, going for kills. Taking the top 5 is what matters right now, boys, because it's in anybody's hands. And Sinlord gets whited by Wizbrook. What a savage play by Wizbrook, and he wants to go and finish him off, and this is exactly what he did, man. I don't know, man. Adwani on the high ground and Wizbrook's on the low ground. It's looking 50-50 to me. Take it, Dingley.
All right, now final zone here. 5 people. They're all doing really well. Got these crucial last heavy placement points in this format here. Got 3D Warney. It's his game to lose, honestly. Like, look at his mat. Still got really solid hard mats on the height here. Really good HP. I feel like he's trying to force this frag though to get this full 100 HP so he could play heal game if he could. But yeah, now we have a 1v1 versus Sacro Snovax and 3D Warney here. 3D Warney still keeping his high ground. He's going to waterfall down here and try to look for a little peek shot onto Snovax. I wonder how Snovax mats is doing, but obviously I believe 3D Warney's probably got a lot more than him. Snovax here is trying to fight for high ground, but 3D Warney's like, no, I got a lot more mats than you, mate. I'm just going to keep this high ground here. Wait for that final moment, trying to go for some chip damage first before committing to more low ground 50-50 fight. He's going to use the grenade launcher.
He used it. He used it.
Really, really smart play there. Yet again, now he's going to running out of mats. Sacro Snovac still farming. Going on here to get it. And now Wani's going to get some really good chip damage onto him. He's going to anticipate a peek. And Sacro Snovac
no, man!
Shot
Oh
man,
my god.
Bro, this guy is an artist. This guy is a magician.
How did he do that?
This guy is Michelangelo. That's who Snovax is, bro. See how he jumped up, went up the ramp. He knew that the guy was gonna side jump him. Bam. In your face.
That's insane.
Snovax, my man with the game. GG's, guys, everybody.
GG,
that was an
boys.
insane game. That was an insane game. Mr. Snovax from Steam Soccer takes away game number 5 in the Atrocity ELC Cup. My guys, everybody in the chat is hyped up. Everybody in the chat, while I move the mic to Mr. Dingley, I want you all to write, who do you think is going to win? This is it. We're done. Dingley, take the mic away from me.
All right, yeah, this tension's been here from we didn't get a leaderboard in the 4th game, unfortunately, but now for this last game, we're finally going to see who came on top, who's going to get a chunk of this $500 prize for the top 3, I believe, who are the best players, who has adapted to this meta fastest, and who's proven themselves yet again for the first tournament in Middle East for solos. Let's see, let's wait and see, guys. Let's get the winner circle music going. It's going to be on
guys,
the ELC
in the meantime,
guys, by the way.
Guys, sorry I'm interrupting you, but I need you all, everybody watching this right now, everybody looking at our pretty beautiful faces, to go on the ELC Twitter account, follow the account, turn on your notifications for the accounts, because the leaderboards and the end result is going to be announced on the Twitter of ELC and on the Twitter of Infinity. So guys, it was an insane game. It was one of the first solo competitive matches in Season 3. We know FNCS this year is going to happen on solo. This was an excellent opportunity to practice. But what I know for sure, and what I think everybody knows for sure, this is just the beginning. This is not how the players are going to end up playing. You know, they're gonna reevaluate their positions. They're gonna go into VODs. Dingley, Aji, guys, tell me, what would you change after that first game or that first event?
You know what, mate?
I
This all
think
comes down to the VODs. That's it. Just just seeing like what your mistakes were. Like main thing about solos, guys, in chat, you have to be self-critical. Like a lot of players maybe put their ego in front of like how good or how bad they actually are. If you be self-critical and maybe pinpoint those mistakes, that's how you're gonna improve. Yeah, Aji, let's hear your opinion as well.
I feel like this event was just like a learning thing for people because the season has just started and you guys performed so well, and I'm really impressed. Like some people pulled off plays that you never expect to see, and I think there's a lot to learn from this event. And guys, if you like this, just subscribe, guys. Subscribe kar do yaar. Come on, 2 seconds लगेगा. Takes 2 seconds.
Just what Aji said, subscribe. And everybody, I'm going to type in the chat the account of Mr. Rishi, the guy that is behind this, whom without we could not do anything. So look up from the message from Fortnite Middle East in the chat. Make sure you follow that dude and tell him thank you, thank you, thank you for hosting this incredible event alongside the guys from Eltrocity, alongside the guys from Infinity, alongside Dingley and the amazing Aji, and me,
Yeah,
your
you
favorite
guys.
sandwich, extra cheese, extra sauce, extra bread, extra chicken, Zinga Supreme, yo. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much for the invitation. GG's to every single
GG's,
buddy,
boys.
every single person that played. Dingley,
Good game.
Aji, it was amazing meeting you. Thank you so much for
You too, Supreme.
participating and helping me do it. And from
Yeah, it
all
was
of
a
us here,
pleasure.
guys, have a great night. And we'll see you at the next event by Eltrocity or anybody else for that matter.
All right. Good night, everyone.